Hello, ladies and gentlemen of the internet. Welcome to the Musing with Menchaca show. This is the conversational podcast where, in this case, three friends gather around these microphones, each with their own random topics of discussion to hash out for your amusement. If you like this video, give us a thumbs up, share us with your friends, and subscribe for more content. I am your host, Luis Menchaca, and be a part of the conversation. Comment below with any suggestions for topics, reactions to anything that was said, or feedback for the show. Joining me today, to my right, we got the radical thinker, Eric.
Hello.
And rounding out the table, we have the internet sensation, Patty.
Hello.
She's not actual Patty. We just picked her up.
Apparently, I'm a hot mess Patty today.
There you go. Follow me on Twitter. I'm at Chakalaka88. And PSN, Nintendo Network, XBL, Twitch, all Chakalaka88, all across the board, easy to remember. And you can email me, boomchakalaka4@gmail.com, as well as find me on iTunes if you want to just listen to the audio-only version of the show. There you go. And Patty's just showing off some boobs.
I know. I was trying not to. I'm sorry.
Give me some more. You know, that's how you got to be an internet sensation, right? It's like the last time.
No.
And the last time when you had
true.
like, yeah.
There's this one woman that cooks on YouTube, and she does it all naked, or semi-naked, I should say.
Who does?
This woman on YouTube. Apparently, she's sponsored by somebody. I want to say Hershey's or I don't remember. She's sponsored by a big company.
I want to get on the internet and become a sensation because of my ideas. Okay. Not because of my body.
Okay.
I'm glad y'all like that, assholes.
I don't even know what woman has been famous on the internet for her ideas. Give me an example, Eric. There you go. The silence answers everything.
I'm pretty sure there's one out there, and I just can't. Lisa Eldridge.
Who is she?
She's a makeup artist on YouTube.
Oh my God.
Yeah, that's for her looks, though.
You almost no.
But you know what?
She doesn't do looks on herself. She does looks on somebody else.
All right, fair enough. Because of her work.
Yeah, her.
You know, there's a podcast where this girl she blogs vlogs like naked, right? And then that's her podcast. It's like a vlog, and she's completely naked, but she only shows from here upwards, and she just says, "Hey, I'm naked," and I'm talking.
But
on the camera.
how do you know that she's naked?
She's a fucking tease. I need to see some tits if I'm gonna be watching some blog
and then
about some
if she
woman
ever
talking.
if she has any guests that they're through Skype, and so on their end they're also naked and stuff. So guys can show like here upwards.
Whoa! No belly button, okay? That's way too far down.
And but girls can only show here upwards. They can't show.
It should be at least tits up, just to know that they're.
It is on YouTube, Patty.
It's on YouTube. You're probably gonna get taken down. Yeah.
Can't you do like the
age-enabled restriction? You can, but I don't even know if that
still can't show
Yeah.
nipples or nothing.
Tits or get the fuck out, right?
I'm disappointed. Disappointed.
Well, this is good banter here. That's good stalling.
I mean,
for
you
time.
couldn't just like.
What does she talk about?
She just talks about random stuff like social stuff or whatever. I could look it up.
Couldn't she just like blur herself out or something?
Yeah.
Let's see here.
Or put little pasties on her like nipples, because apparently it's the nipple that's the problem, not the whole tit.
Okay, let's see here.
Right?
So if you were to like erase the nipple and show the entire boob, it'd be okay. Is that what you're saying?
Well, that's what it seems like is okay. Whenever you watch something, they just blur out the nipples. True.
No, I think they blur out the entirety. I don't. They only blur out the nipple.
You know,
Okay, they only blur out the nipple.
What you could do is like the black bar, so you can see all the
Everything?
cleavage except for like.
You know, I haven't seen a black bar in ages. What happened to those?
What happened to that? They just went with the pixelated route.
But yeah, so if you can like just put like the pasties, I could put pasties and just talk like.
So you're saying that you're gonna only go? You heard it. She's only gonna put pasties on and talk on your show.
No, that's not what I'm saying. I said that could be a possibility.
So
but
you're
I'm
saying
not.
that it is a possibility now.
It is if I can only do the pasty thingies or whatever. But no.
Comment below if she should just do
No,
pasties.
do not comment below. They're like, no, keep those titties where they belong.
It's called The Naked Truth.
The naked truth.
Oh my God.
That's what it's called. And it's this Trisha Hirschberger. I was gonna say. Yeah, and so she has people on, but they're on Skype or whatever, and so they're not showing anything. So she's naked. Like, let's see how she's like not showing anything, above.
I hope she lives by herself, because what if her parents like just walk in?
Yeah, they're like,
So Trisha Hirschberger's YouTube channel, and it's called The Naked Truth, and she gets a plug. There you go on this. There you go. But yeah, And so let's think about leaving SourceFed.
Was
Wait,
that
she wasn't SourceFed?
I guess.
That's why she has 100,000 subscribers.
Help.
Not because she's naked on the internet.
What is that?
Huh?
It's a what
SourceFed is a
isn't
internet-
it for gaming?
Yeah, it's for gaming.
Yeah.
Oh.
She talks censorship.
Oh, look, there's a black
Valentine's
bar.
Day.
Ah, see?
Where?
There's black bars there. It's on her mouth.
No, it's on her
censorship.
mouth for censorship.
Yeah,
It's to
but
prove
it's
a
still a
point.
black bar.
Hmm.
Oh, look.
It's a
she got
vlog. She got engaged. Okay.
Yeah.
Reality TV. So she just talks about various like social stuff more than anything. Anyways,
As we're looking at Sims 4 on there.
anyways,
It's a
All right.
social experiment.
topics. I guess I'll go first.
You didn't do your little. You weren't like.
Yes, he did.
Yeah.
He didn't do the whole like you're musing with Menchaca.
Yes,
Blah,
he
blah,
did.
blah.
And then he announced our names.
Yeah. I said the internet sensation Padding.
I remember that, and I remember that.
And I said follow me on Twitter, PSN, email,
Did he
comment.
say that?
He said all of that. You got a
I got-
problem.
I got
don't
the-
know
I did
where
the
I picked you
iTunes
up from,
plug.
but I think we're gonna have to
Fuck,
put you.
drugs are doing me, you guys. I'm sorry.
It's okay. You just woke up from your hangover.
I wish.
All right. So I guess
Maybe we should talk about the movie a little bit before we talk.
What?
We do our topics, unless you're gonna
You know
do
what,
topics about
let's
the
scrap
movie.
one of my topic and talk about the movie.
All right, we can talk about the movie.
One of my topics is getting scrapped. Let's that one.
That's a big topic.
Yeah.
Okay, go on.
All right. So my topic is spoilers with Menchaca. There you go. That's what it's gonna be. That's what it's gonna be called. Spoilers with Menchaca. It's a pilot. This is a pilot. This is a review discussion because I was thinking about doing like a podcast where we review things that are coming up. So that way, as soon as it's out, we review it. So I'm thinking
It'll be
if
nice.
certain people I can get review movies, all that shit.
Ooh, like E-Bird and Robert. I used to, or I don't know if I'm saying that wrong.
So this instead of 2 thumbs up, it's gonna be 3 thumbs up, right?
yeah.
Well, it should be 4, but we're missing.
We're missing a person. Yeah, we actually and that's kind of messed up, but I'm not gonna name names because they know who they are. But
Motherfucker.
I invited 5 people for this podcast, and 3 of us are here. So
Okay,
2 people.
There was dark chocolate.
Dark chocolate.
Okay, what was
and the
the other one?
scientist.
Dude.
And
The
the scientist.
scientist?
Yeah, we just named names now.
Okay, and then what were the other 3?
That was it. That was the 5.
I thought you said 5.
Yeah,
That's
he
only 2.
like us.
5 were at the
okay,
table.
5 people. I
At the
thought 5
table.
extra people more.
No. It was 5 people at the table, and that was originally planned.
Well, what about-
I booked dark chocolate and the scientist,
And what about the
and I'm
theist?
glad.
What about the theist?
Oh well, I did try booking him after I got counseled by the 2, and then he said that he had to go to church because he's a theist and a theologian. Which I don't even know. Are they the same thing?
I think they're the same
Are
thing.
is there any difference between the 2?
I don't know. We should like Wikipedia this.
Let me just go over Google entries like the difference between theist and theologian.
Maybe one is actually a scholar of theology, while the other one just practices. That sounds right. Theologian.
What's the difference between theism and theology? Humanities. It's like theism is having the belief in a deity.
I was right.
Theology is the study of deities,
Yay.
which kind of makes sense because
Yeah,
he's a practicing Catholic and he's a study of it, right?
Yeah, he's actually trying to be a friar or whatever they're called.
A monk,
Not a monk.
a priest.
Yeah, a priest, but first, there's steps.
Before that,
Yeah.
there you go.
I was like, never mind. I thought you were just being an asshole by saying like a friar, like I don't know.
So there.
like-
That's why theism and theology.
I'm not getting your joke here.
Never mind. I'm not even gonna.
Oh, you mean like a cook?
Yeah,
Is
like
that, Jesus.
like nah, it's shit. Like it's nothing.
No.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
All right, the real topic: Fast and the Furious 7. We just watched
Furious 7.
Furious 7. All right,
That's
Mike,
right.
excuse me. We just watched it, and this is our spoilers review discussion.
And it was
so,
amazing.
if you don't care about spoilers, continue watching. If you do care about spoilers, you haven't seen Furious 7, add this to your watch later list.
Well, I'm
Come
pretty sure
back,
like 90% of the viewers have already watched this movie, at least by now.
hopefully. It's going up on Monday, so they literally had all the weekend, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying about 90%.
So if you're not watching it this weekend, you suck. Apparently,
I didn't
Get
say
it
that. She
together.
said that.
get it together, people.
Coming from her, I don't think it means much.
I'm slowly becoming a human being.
Yeah.
Let's
We'll
take a
go
look.
with that. Box office numbers.
Yeah.
So apparently it's supposed to project like $150 million.
That's what I'm looking up right now. It's gonna.
That's
This
their projection.
it tells you this
Considering that
has
they're-
Friday. This has Friday numbers right here. Oh my God! It's projected to come out at $152 million this weekend.
How much did they spend? What was their budget?
Yeah, that's what I want to know. How much did they spend on their movie?
They had to be at least 100 million.
They said I was talking to this girl at the AMC.
Especially with all that CGI, right?
Well, barely any CGI, but still.
No, it was a lot of CGI. What are you talking about? With all those actions and explosions, half of those explosions had to be CGI.
Well, some of them could have been real explosions.
And not to mention, like they have to they have to Benjamin Button Paul
And the
Walker's
one
brother's
time
face.
where I thought the car was going to explode,
What
it didn't
the
explode.
fuck are you talking about?
You know his brothers filmed half of that Paul Walker's scenes,
Yeah.
right?
Most of it was CGI.
They had to.
Like at the very
he was
end.
only halfway done with his.
Like at the very end when they're looking at each other, that wasn't him. That was CGI.
Are you serious?
I'm serious. You couldn't see the difference.
Yeah, you could tell that kid was being CGI'd. Okay, so 80%.
I thought he was done with the movie. That's why I went to watch it.
No, he was halfway done.
Yeah.
87% fresh on Rotten Tomatoes. And it says here that its budget, it should tell me right here somewhere in this stuff.
Well, why didn't you just put budget for Furious 7?
Shit. Interesting.
Oh, I already made 127 million.
It's
Well,
only
because you're talking
Saturday.
about international numbers too. That's why it's pulling from. Yeah, you're right. I should just do that.
Furious 7 movie budget.
This is riveting stuff,
Stop
people.
puffing out your chest.
I'm
Come
like,
on.
I'm like, oh my god.
It says here the budget is $250 million.
Oh, so they're still in the negative. Okay.
Well, they're
think
gonna
that-
push. They're gonna push
yeah.
past that pretty easily.
Oh, I'm
and then you
pretty
got your
sure.
Blu-ray and DVD, digital, iTunes sales. I mean, they're gonna make
YouTube
a killing.
sales.
They're gonna make a killing.
I think they're gonna make it. They're gonna make like
Easily.
a lot more money.
If you think, because I'm pretty sure you can just look at what the last movie made, and that's gonna be a good indicator. Of
it was $97 million.
You know what? I want to say that.
No, I meant like the total, like its total run.
I want to say that budget is the same as Avatar budget.
I said,
That
we gotta
movie was
I mean, you
awesome.
saw those credits, how they were like, there was just names after names after names after names.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
I can't believe we sat through all those credits, thinking that there would be a cut.
I told you there wasn't going to be
They're gonna-
nothing
there
because
were-
it was in memory of Paul Walker, but
Yeah.
no, you thought that was going to be a
there was
snippet
always
for
a
the next
tease for
one.
the last couple movies. There's been
No.
a tease.
But there isn't gonna be a last one, another one.
Furious 8's gonna happen. Vin
No, it's
Diesel already
not.
said it.
Who said it?
Vin Diesel.
You're a liar.
I'm not kidding.
Well, is
I
this
don't
true?
know anything about this. I'm not informed.
Let's see here. Vin Diesel.
I can't watch it. My heart can't take it anymore.
Well, anyways, the one time where the car should have exploded, it didn't, was when it finally fell off the building. And you thought it was going to explode when it landed on the ground, but no, it just like poop, 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 rolled over, and that was it. I was like, really? It just felt like
Okay.
100 stories and no explosion. All right, I'll go with that.
Vin Diesel hints at Fast and the Furious 8 and it's to take place in New York.
What's going to be the premise? What's the story? No story?
Okay.
I will say that my two favorite characters in that movie.
It's on Jim. He said it on Jimmy Kimmel Live.
I will look it up later. The Rock and then the bad guy.
Jason Statham.
Yes.
Oh, not Owen Shaw,
fight
but
off?
not Owen Shaw, but the other Shaw,
Yeah.
whatever his name is.
In any movie that guy is in, he is a total fucking badass in anything.
I can't believe Jason Statham won against The Rock. I mean,
Well, he didn't technically win. I mean, come on.
Yeah. Seriously.
The Rock only gave up the victory for saving that woman.
yeah. And then not to mention, like, first off, Vin Diesel should not win against The Rock in Fast 5. Agreed?
Did he win?
Did he? I don't
Yeah.
know.
Vin Diesel won against The Rock in the Fast 5 whenever they fought each other in Rio. And then, like, we're crashing through walls and windows and stuff like that. And it came down, and they were rolling on the ground, and it came down to that final thing. And instead of him finishing him off, he put his hands up because everyone else was captured. Like, Paul Walker and Jordana Brewster were captured.
So
And
they didn't win. So he didn't win.
He won the fight, but he didn't. He had to get captured because there was already people with guns on him.
Or it doesn't count.
I don't know.
Anyways,
You have to do a final blow, like,
Finish him off.
yeah,
get shot.
Mortal Kombat.
exactly. Get over here.
On a recent episode of Jimmy Kimmel Live, actor Vin Diesel, who plays the role of one of the series' lead characters, Dominic Toretto, and who has been a producer from some of the more recent movies, revealed that the next Fast movie will take place in New York, and that Kurt Russell's character in Furious 7, an unnamed secret agent-like persona, will be central to it.
You know,
Mr. Nobody.
I'm gonna go on and say this, that I think that's his father.
Mr. Nobody?
Mr. Nobody's gonna be
Dominic Toretto's father?
yeah.
No.
How could it not be?
It won't be.
How could it not be?
That is the stupidest plot twist that I've ever heard. If that's how it
You
turns
never
out,
know. You never
if
know.
that's how it turns out, that's it.
I mean,
I'm
he
taking a
even
shit.
winked at him, right before he got shot. He's like, and then
It's okay.
As
I'm
in,
like,
like-
I'm not. You're not leaving me. I'm leaving you.
Exactly.
just like his father. Huh? Come on. Did he die? Did he die? Did Toretto say anything about his father? Like,
In
he
any
just
of the
left me,
movies.
or did he die?
Did in any of the movies did Dominic ever speak about his mother or father?
Not
I
his
thought they
mother.
did.
Not his mother, but his father. Yeah, he got in a car accident or something, right? And then he died.
I like how we're looking to the camera.
Well, okay. So
People
we have an
tell us.
audience, and
No, it was like,
She
okay, fine.
definitely
We
knows
have
what's
one
going on.
audience member, but she is silent, and she will not.
Always.
say-
Was the death confirmed?
It was
I'm-
confirmed.
I-
Okay.
I'm so
I like.
nervous.
Let me talk to my producer. Like, my producer is right there, and she's taking avid notes.
she did the whole like that anyway.
Oh yeah, and she was cueing us and stuff, ready to go. Like,
Okay,
yeah.
fine.
I
If
like.
that
You know
doesn't
what?
happen,
We gotta do that.
Letty's
more
gonna
often.
come out pregnant,
Okay,
Yeah,
yeah, that can be a legit like.
and that's how
That's
they're
all,
gonna.
you know how. That's how you do it. That's how you get your memory back. You go on missions.
You go on missions.
You go on like high stakes espionage missions and fight some MMA fighters and
Well, I
get your
don't-
brains knocked out a little bit and you're not gonna come back to you. You get bumped. Your head gets bumped, right?
It's all like, oh shit, I remember. I was in love with this guy
boom,
for 15
right?
years.
All right.
Fuck.
Yeah.
A little bit
That's
of concussions,
spoiler.
concussions
That's
and
concussions,
contusions will
yeah.
bring back the memories.
So okay, what was your favorite scene?
There's so many good ones. I
So
can't. I
many
can't.
favorite
I
ones.
can't pick one. Like they're just like first off, like that's the memorable part for the MMA fighters. Like this party's boring, and she's like, come on. She's like,
So
come
I'm
on.
glad you
That
showed
was-
up.
I'm glad you
these,
showed up.
These parties bore me to
Dude,
death.
that girl had the stink eye on her from the moment Michelle Rodriguez walked in. It was like, I was like, is she checking her out?
Well, you
like,
know-
what's
No,
going on?
she's a
Like,
security. Like she's
Well,
a
you know what
badass
happens, when two alphas meet each other.
there could only be one.
Exactly.
double alpha.
There's no double
That was so good. It was like
what?
the one-liners. The one-liners
That's
are
all they
This is the
are.
best one-liners in any fast movie ever.
Okay, fair.
No, my favorite one is when Letty's walking out the room and they see that the guy that's passed out is like, "Would you believe me if I knocked him out
Well,
with
by
my
looks. It's like you're not that charming, bitch.
Yeah.
I'm like, damn, right?
What?
Like, damn. And then
Okay.
there was there was other ones like whenever he was talking about we talked about the double alpha and stuff. Double alpha, handsome. Like I was like, what else? He said something else. He said 3 things, but I can't remember. But there were so many. Tyrese had the good ones, really.
Eh.
I would say he did. Because you're saying, I mean, I'm surprised he didn't go off. Whenever they were at the table and they were like trying to figure out their plan of attack, I'm surprised he didn't say like, "This is Mission Impossible," and like look at the camera.
Why would they do that?
Like
Maybe that would be in
that would be a good one. And
the scene cuts.
the outtakes.
Yeah, the outtakes.
Yeah.
My favorite, what was it?
I am a little disappointed that they didn't get the Tokyo guy in there. I mean, it was
Lucas
just-
Black
Yeah,
was in
just
there for
like
one
little-
scene, one cameo scene, and they used the footage from Tokyo Drift, the actual footage, and then in the next shot, he's like his face is like older. And I'm
Like
surprised,
old as
like
fuck.
old as fuck, and not to mention and then the worst part was his character was supposed to be 17 or 18 years old. His character, he was too old even then for Tokyo Drift. Like,
Yeah, he
was
was.
like 28 years old when he shot Tokyo Drift, and he's supposed to be 18 years old. I mean, damn. And then now he's like in his late 30s, and
Maybe
You
they
think
should
that-
put a
and
little
then, like-
CGI on him.
they should have
Yeah,
Benjamin.
seriously.
If they
Younger.
had the money to CGI Paul Walker, they should have Benjamin Button Lucas Black's face.
Man, that is your
Benjamin Button.
catchphase, isn't it? Benjamin Button.
Because
This.
that was because that's how they do it. They Benjamin Button Brad Pitt to look younger. Every
I
fucking-
like it. I
Why
like
can't you
it.
just
I'm
say
gonna
older?
take it from
Why
you.
can't you just say Life of Pied him?
What did they do in Life of Pi?
They put that tiger, the CGI tiger.
No, they just completely put him there. But I'm talking about when you enhance the face. Whenever, like in Tron, how Jeff Bridges was the same.
That was obviously fake. That
his
was
fake
horribly
CGI
fake.
face That's why I say I don't
Didn't
want to.
even
I don't want to
try.
try Tron him because don't Tron him. That's bad. That's bad CGI. You
was
Benjamin
You know
Button.
what you sound like in Tropic Thunder when he's all like, "You went full retarded."
You don't go full
You
retard.
don't go for retarded. Yeah, but
Don't Tron.
well, that's why you say Benjamin Button. You do it so you don't even know it's there. That's how you do it. It's so
I
good.
guess.
Talking about? I
So
could-
much money.
Nah.
All right. So, what was your favorite scene, Eric?
I already said it. When Letty was coming out of the room. And,
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that was my favorite scene.
And yours?
I got to give a shout out. I don't mean. Okay, I'll say it. I say the most thrilling part was whenever he goes through both skyscrapers in between both of them. Whenever it was he did 2 leaps.
Okay,
The first
yeah.
leap, first off, Jason Statham helped him by shooting him, and he used
No.
that impact to make that jump. And then which also hurt him because the brakes were cut. The brake line apparently was cut, and he's just continuing to slide. And so he's like, "Well, you know what? I might as well just gun it and like floor it to get more speed, so I can better make that leap." But that was really good.
He would have made the first jump.
I don't think so. I don't know.
The only thing the blast did was deflect him off a little bit.
And then of course they did the Ghost Protocol shot at the end.
Ghost Protocol shot.
And Tom Cruise in Ghost Protocol where he's at the edge of the skyscraper and he looks down and he's like, "Whoa." And then they did that with the car when he
Yeah,
gets
I
out of
didn't
the car.
understand that. And then Paul Walker goes over there and is like, "Hey, I wonder how high we are." Like, is it just for the dramatic effect of it? I don't understand.
They do some. You know what? I will say this: this Fast Furious movies have been known to do their ridiculous, over the top, like the stunts and stuff. Like the Fast Five had the 2 cars with the Volt. The Fast 6 had the part where he's going to the bridge and catching Michelle Rodriguez midair and shit. And then also with the tanks, did the tank battle and the airplane battle. And then Fast 7 has the cars, and it had the parachutes.
I thought there'd be more ass in this movie.
Did you not see the ass in that party?
That was about
There was a lot of ass in that party.
No,
And
man,
then
do y'all remember the first one?
Ja Rule was like, "No."
They were
Ja Rule's like, and this chick goes up to Ja Rule's like, grabs his hand, puts her hands on his like, "These are yours whether or not you win or not." That's like the best thing ever. And he's like trying to holler at her
And
after he
she's all,
lost.
"Nigga, you didn't win."
Like, ooh.
Anyways.
Everyone was like, "Damn."
That was probably my favorite movie.
You know what? They need
The
to bring
first one.
they need to bring back Ja Rule.
No, they do not. Apparently he's like a homosexual
No,
now.
that's not.
Oh, that's not true?
That's not true. It's been debunked long since. Ja Rule and his wife were flipping the camera off like together, and then I think they were kissing each other and flipping the camera at the same time to prove that it's not true.
Because people don't lie together for money. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. No, my favorite part was when he's chasing him after the funeral, right? It was after the funeral.
Yeah.
Oh,
and
yeah.
Then, they're like starting to play check-in, and then they realize that neither of them is backing down, and so that's when they realize like it's about to get real.
No, but
Someone's fucking dying.
Jason Statham he cheated. He reinforced his front part.
They both knew they were gonna crash into each other, and it's like Statham's like, "You know what? I should reinforce my car." So he reinforced his car.
And he's like playing. You're playing with like a loaded deck or something like that, or whatever we call it. What did he say? His words. You were playing with
I don't know.
something, but like he's basically like favoring and saving. He's like, "You're not in. You think this is a street fight or what?" Like, shit. He was about to shoot him and everything.
I think he's my favorite character in this movie.
And then the other one.
Statham?
Yeah.
Tony Jaa, man, he should have been more of a thing. Like not in this movie, but like he should have been more of an action star because he was supposed to be the new Bruce Lee, the new Jackie Chan, the new Jet Li.
Oh, that little Asian guy.
The Asian
Is he the
guy,
one from
Tony
Is he
Jaa.
supposed to be
He
the
was
new
on.
Bruce Lee?
He was supposed to be. He was Ong Bak, the Thai warrior. He did the Protector. He's doing a lot of kung fu movies, and they're like international stuff. And he's legitimately like a real fighter, like the badass. Does his own stunts type. And
Jackie Chan.
He's like, yeah. And I've seen the Ong Bak the Thai Warrior. It's really good. It's on Netflix. Check it out. And but yeah. And so I kind of
Netflix. You should check that out, Patty.
I kind of
I'll give you my password. I don't mean to be a mooching asshole, but I am. I'm sorry.
No, but I was gonna say though, I kind of wish that he was more of a superstar by now because that way his presence would have been that much more better, knowing that oh my God, that's Tony Jaa and Paul Walker and Tony Jaa are fighting and like, bam, Their Paul Walker, they gave him too much credit, I'd say, in terms of fighting. If anything, he wouldn't win.
Don't speak ill of the dead.
He wouldn't win.
That wasn't Paul Walker in those scenes, by the way. Yeah.
Half those scenes.
I wonder where the cutoff
The fighting
is.
scenes, like near the end,
Yeah.
that was all brother.
And then on top of that, he's like, that was the good one. He's like, you're too slow.
I saw that coming from a mile
You were
away.
like, yeah, too slow. And then what's worse, the worst part was when Tony Jaa was going to finish off Paul Walker, he could have still finished him off. He had enough time to finish him off
and then
get killed
himself.
and get killed. You know, instead he's looking at the rope come down and stuff like that, like holding the thing up, and he's watching it go. And if you should have had like a split second decision and rationalize, okay, I'm gonna die, but before I die, you die. You know,
Or before
Or he
you
could've-
die, I fucking figure out how to cut myself from this. Does he? Oh wait, that was like thick rope where it was a seal.
Yeah, it was
Okay.
a thick cable. It was
What
a
everybody's forgetting is that it was clipped to him. He could have just
Unclipped
unclipped
it.
himself, and the thing would have fallen down, and he still would have killed him.
All right, true.
not only did
true.
because the thing is, he had that heavy thing, and he was like basically looking like that deer in the headlight thing.
Well, he's
And
about
he had
to die.
he had about 2 seconds. He had about a good 2 second lead time to
He wasn't about to die. It's like, hey, if I don't move right now, something's gonna happen.
All right,
like
fair.
man, because in that thing that was a lose. Like it's a lose situation. So instead of me just losing, you're gonna lose too. So finish the blow, the killing blow, and then die,
Okay.
or just stand there, die. That's exactly what happened.
Maybe that's why he hasn't made it big yet. I'm just saying, decisions, people, decisions.
Yeah, just saying. But yeah.
It was
That
a
was-
pretty awesome movie.
That you know what? That was a really good fight. Whenever they were going down the stairs and they were sliding and stuff, that was
I was
A
surprised
legit good-
I'm surprised he didn't like push him up because there was a doorway up there.
yeah.
So if you pushed him up, he would have slammed into the doorway and
oh yeah,
done.
as the momentum and stuff.
Yeah.
And then not to mention, one of the things that didn't make sense was when Jaimon Hansu was like, on my mark, 3, 2, 1, don't just shoot, man.
Like, are you serious?
Just shoot. Instead of doing 3, 2, 1, fire. Like,
Oh, yeah,
no.
kill him.
Just kill
Dude.
him.
You know, he
Fire,
he
fire,
makes-
fire.
This
Like-
is the second time that I've seen him play the bad guy. Maybe third time. Was he the bad guy in Born Identity?
I don't know.
No. Okay. Yeah. He was only the bad guy in
He was. I know he was in
Guardians of the
Guardians
Galaxy.
of the Galaxy. Yeah. But Jaimon Hansu,
You don't
I remember.
Have you seen Guardians of the Galaxy?
You
the only
showed
thing-
it to me. What was he?
He was the one that was like half.
Who? Like like I'm Star Lord.
I do go by another name, Star Lord. Who?
Oh yes. Now I do.
Like, come on, guys, Star Lord.
What,
The Greatest
what else has
Bandit.
he done? Is he?
The Blood Diamond.
Yes. Okay, but is he like an actor like all the time, or is he
Yeah,
like
he's
a
an actor all
half
the
actor?
time.
Yeah, he's actually-
He was
Yeah.
in. Okay, so he's
Half
known for
singer.
Blood Diamond,
Who's he married to? He's married to somebody important. No,
Gladiator, Blood Diamond.
I think you're confusing him with Seal. You know,
Seal.
the black guy that's married to Heidi Klum.
Heidi Klum. Yeah,
No, I don't think so.
he was Black Panther in a animated series. Push. I think he was the bad guy in Push, wasn't he? And he was a good guy and Never Back Down.
You know, the push and teleporter or jumper. I always get them mixed up.
I don't think I've seen Push, but I've seen Jumper.
Apparently, he was in Lara Croft Tomb Raider. Didn't know that.
Maybe it was the guy that she saved.
But yeah, not a lot of big stuff from him.
Every breath you take is a present for me. No?
No, I'm sorry.
Who is he married to?
Mm.
I should say in the biopsy or something.
Bio.
The,
Is-
the biography?
Yeah.
Yeah, biopsy. What,
I was like,
what, this dead guy?
Biopsy.
I was like, crickets. Okay, cool.
Oh, he has some quotes. Whatever. Let's move on.
Anyways.
We're digressing.
But yeah, there was overall. I mean, I think that movie was like
It was
a
awesome.
9 out of 10. I'd say. I mean, would you call it a 10 out of 10?
No.
I would not call it a 10 out of 10.
But yes, only because it. Dude, he died. Like, I know y'all don't. I mean, y'all aren't sympathetic to the fact whenever like movie stars die or movie characters or whatever die. I mean, I don't know. He said it like it doesn't matter. He's not that great.
Damn.
Whoa, I did not. Those were not the words out of my mouth.
You were very like, it happens. Whatever. Let's move on.
Robin Williams, whatever.
Yeah.
Whoa, Robin Williams, that was a blow.
Was it?
Kid Craddock, Hard blow.
Yeah,
Okay.
that was
I think it just matters how close you think you are to the person.
I guess
So-
that's fair.
And Paul Walker, you weren't close enough. He wasn't family to you. He wasn't like Fast and the
I
Furious
can't even
family.
remember.
It's like I don't have friends. I have family.
I can't even remember.
Is it corny that I thought of y'all whenever he said that?
Really?
I was like, yay.
I only remember him in Fast and the Furious and that T.I. Payne movie that he did where he was a bank robber.
Takers.
Yeah, that one.
Oh, T.I. Okay. T.I.
I don't know.
He did Takers. He did Varsity Blues. He did
Yep.
Didn't he do a surfing movie or
Joyride.
something?
Joyride. I remember seeing that one.
Look, I just remember my sister and I watching Fast and the Furious like
Okay,
almost
let's put
every day.
Let's put it this way.
And I have all of them, by the way.
Would you be more distraught if Paul Walker died or if Jackie Chan died?
Jackie Chan died.
Jackie Chan died.
Jackie Chan.
But I don't have to choose.
Because you grew up with him.
Yeah, I know, but like, it's just, it was a big deal. Whenever that movie came out, it was like, ooh, badass, and like, I don't know. And my favorite scene in the beginning, I would make my sister watch it. Probably the only thing would be like, I'd keep rewinding is whenever
VHS.
like, yes, on VHS. It's whenever Toretto, like they started fighting and he like pushes him into the like red truck or whatever. I would make her watch that scene over and over and over again.
You know what I noticed though in in the last three movies with 7, 6, and 5, there's only one race scene that's a token race scene. That's what I noticed is that their race scenes are tokens and they don't mean anything.
Oh yeah, it's
Like the Fast and the Furious used to be about racing. Like in that first movie, like you had to go. What was that name of that desert place that they go to? Like Race Wars or something like that. I think it was.
Yeah, Race Wars.
Yeah, when there was such a big deal and everything in Tokyo Drift that you're like these are illegal street racing and then they're like going through like the mountains and the parking lot and
Well,
stuff.
you remember in those movies,
Racing used to be a thing.
They had that the
second one,
the warning, like, hey, this is all
Yeah.
done by professionals. You
and
shouldn't do this,
stunt,
and
yeah.
maybe that's why they moved on to.
No, but in the sixth one they did it too. They even said this is all professional. In the fifth one they did it, but in the seventh one, I don't recall seeing in the credits like this is
so
disclaimer.
go out and do it.
Disclaimer. I don't see that disclaimer.
Let's go race.
Yeah, but
Your expedition versus
a cobalt.
the
Cobalt.
Cobalt.
Yeah.
That'll go well.
No, but yeah, like they're racing. Like they need to go back to like the race.
Well, you know what?
Being about it.
Racing movies don't do so well. Need for Speed.
Need for Speed was good though. That thing. That was
Did
a
it
good,
do well? No.
It didn't do well. It did okay, I think. But
What's another racing one that did kind of bad? Nobody. It came out a little bit before. It was the one with Selena Gomez and Ethan Hawke.
Drive.
Ew, I don't
Was it
even
Drive?
know.
I think it was called Drive. I want
Yeah,
to say.
there was another racing one that didn't do so well.
I'm sorry, I don't usually watch
All right.
those.
Jesus.
Is there anything bad to say about the Fury 7 though? Is there any? I mean, good. The good is the one-liners, the action. Those are great, and the good. There was a good farewell.
Yeah, we'll put the one-liners under the good section. Okay.
I'd say they were the best. I'd say they were making cheese. But is there anything you want? Is there anything in the bad, the cons to it? Is there any
Storyline.
No, storyline was good. I
The
liked it.
storyline was bad.
Okay, the storyline-
Oh, you tried to kill my brother.
I'm
so
gonna get
have to
revenge
go-
on you.
You're like,
And
there's
I'm
one
a
thing I have to
ghost.
tell you, don't mess with my family. That's weird because I told your brother the same thing. Come on.
And yeah, no, but it's a very very simple storyline. So he wants revenge. He's trying to, and he can't be found. He's a ghost. He's a shadow, and so therefore we must save this hacker girl with the God's eye. And then
Which, by the way,
we can
is that
use
like a legit thing? Like for real?
no, not that I.
Could it be? Is it? Because if it is,
I mean,
that
Eagle
is-
Eye said it was.
I
Shia
always
LaBeouf.
get freaking like pants or duped because like
These
technol-
cameras
yeah,
are
because they have like, oh, look at all this technology like in CSI, and I'm like, oh my god, it's real. And then I watch it with somebody, and they're like, no, that's all
Well,
fake.
think of it this way: this program would have to get into multi-platforms. There's Android. Not Android, but that's Apple, Android, Windows. You have to know every
OS.
yes.
But not just that,
And
but
every flaw
it
in the
it has to
OS.
hack into every cell tower that handles traffic, every Wi-Fi router, every.
So is it
like,
possible?
This thing would be incredibly powerful. Is it possible? Maybe. I don't know. Government? Maybe. They could be watching us right now. NSA.
Yeah.
that
And
was
so-
pretty legit.
I mean, Batman did it.
Oh yeah.
All right, fair.
All right, but
If
no.
Bruce
Okay.
Wayne can, anyone can.
But let's close out this topic though. Where would you? I mean, I'm really trying to find out. Is there any? I can't think of any cons. What can I mark it against?
Nothing really. I mean, you can't really. I did it. I wouldn't. I liked it. I'll watch it again.
I wouldn't want.
I would watch it again. You wouldn't watch it again?
Nah.
I would watch all 7 in a row. Like
Yes, that's what I was
This is
telling-
what I would do. I would just do one per day. I would just like say one. And
Well, you
then
can't
the
do
next
it in a
day,
row because
bam.
the timeline changes.
I would watch
you'd
it
have
in-
to
in-
skip 3 and then watch it like right before 7.
Yeah, probably. That actually would make sense. Except the fucking like the tone changes.
I didn't
The
like Tokyo
pacing
Drift. That's
changes.
probably the only movie I didn't like out of all of them.
The
Tokyo
third.
Drift,
Yeah.
but
No.
that had the most ass.
Yes, it did, but still, it doesn't mean I. No.
And not only did it have the most ass, but that was the beginning of the reinvigorating of the franchise because the second one almost killed the franchise.
That
Was it that bad?
Too Fast, Too Furious.
Was
They didn't
it?
even bring back Eva Mendes in this one, even though they did for 5 or 6. Yeah, 5. They did for Fast 5.
She was back.
She did a
Just-
cameo.
just
she
little
had a
cameo
She had a
as an
cameo
end.
in Fast 5,
Yeah.
which I don't know why they only just relegated to her cameo. I thought she was gonna have a bigger role in 6 because of the cameo in 5 that she was gonna be back, but no. And on top of that, it made sense for her to be back in 7 too.
Why?
Because instead of that one girl that she rescued, it could have been Eva Mendes instead.
But that was Toretto's ex-girlfriend, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So why would it be Eva Mendes? Eva Mendes was wasn't she FBI? And they
But
were
she was
DSS.
but DSS. But Eva Mendes went to The Rock at DSS.
Yeah, to hand it off. Different agencies, they got to share
yeah.
information.
Apparently now.
Apparently they do.
They always did.
Anyway, so that's score. Eric, what's your score?
I'm giving it a 7 out of 10.
7 out of 10.
And I'm being
Damn.
generous.
Well, so what? You
I'm
did
being
not say
generous.
anything, Mark. What were your negative critiques?
I didn't like the
against?
storyline.
And the acting, I'm sure, is on
The
there.
acting was pretty bad.
Oh my God! Get out! Like, the
You
acting
know
was-
what?
Okay.
Thank you
And
guys.
then you guys- okay, Eric, Patty, what's your score?
I guess I'll give it a 10 just because.
Damn,
Skew
a
the results,
perfect,
why don't you?
a perfect 10.
Yes.
Wow, you must give out 10s like
No,
like,
I don't.
like you do.
You know,
Like I do
you know the
projects,
last
I
movie that
don't.
gave her a 10? Titanic.
Damn. No, the last movie I think I was like pretty impressed with was
Shitty movie.
Avatar.
Avatar.
Yeah, fuck you.
That was a pretty bad movie.
No, it wasn't.
I give it a 9 out of 10 because it was basically I marked the 1 point off.
It was
because,
like Last of the
because
Mohicans,
because
but
I was gonna say it
CGI.
dances with wolves with CGI. Dances
Okay,
with,
well, I've not seen either of those
I like-
movies.
Dances with wolves. I've
Whoa,
seen it.
you have not seen
Dances with
Last
Wolves?
of the Mohicans?
Anyways, watch it. Get back with me. All right.
Yeah.
I'd say 9
Dances
out of
with
10.
Wolves, at least. I mean,
I'd say 9 out of 10 because although I can't really think of any negatives, I don't think it was a perfect movie either. But it was really enjoyable.
I gave it a 10 just because that Paul Walker died. I'm sorry, it's true.
That is a terrible reason to give it.
It is. But this is his.
That's kind of makes it a shallow thing though.
Yeah.
No, it doesn't.
It,
Like,
it kind of
is he gonna have another movie?
devalues your 10. It
Yeah.
devalues your 10.
yeah, you're saying if Paul Walker was alive, you would give it a lower score.
Yeah, like a 9, but because only there would be another one coming out. But did he make any other movie? Is there another thing coming out? That's it? This is
It
it?
was just brick mansions in this one.
This one. Only this one. I'm going to stand by my number.
Okay. Next topic. Eric, what's your topic?
Okay, since it's springtime,
Okay.
we live in a tornado alley, as
Okay.
we like to call it, nickname it.
Dubbed.
Dubbed, yes. What would you do if there was a tornado, like, coming straight at us? Tornado!
I like how our producer is.
Okay, tornado.
What?
You should
Okay.
Okay.
edit what I first said just to put it in there.
What did you say
tornado.
first? What did you say first?
she
What is our producer? Why is our producer laughing? I don't
know.
understand.
because I said tornado.
Tornado. A tornado is like just.
Yeah, it's kind of like almost southern accent.
But
Okay.
Okay, what has school taught us? What has
Okay.
the public education
So,
system taught us?
I remember this. I remember. Well, first off, I do know you are supposed to stay away from glass. Don't put yourself in a room
Okay.
that does no glass.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
I remember we used to do the tornado drills in elementary school where we would basically get in like kind of like a fetal position and we just do we do like that. Remember those? Do you remember doing those?
Yeah, that was
remember.
fetal position in the hallway.
Yeah, and everyone's like lined up and you line up against a locker and you're like just like that.
It is
and
probably the
all
stupidest
curled
thing
up.
they would ever make
all
us do.
curled up. Yeah.
Oh, the stupidest thing they ever made us do, or
Well, the stupidest thing
was
they've ever
during
made.
the atomic
Nuclear
well,
age
we're
where you get
just
under
pretty
your
much
desk.
shut
underneath
down
the
your
desk, you're gonna be
thing.
safe.
I like how then they had like that little animated cartoon,
Yeah,
and then
everything would
everything
blow up, but-
around the desk.
Yeah, but you'd be safe.
Wow,
Underneath
exactly.
that
I feel
desk.
like
Underneath that
it's
desk.
that's the equivalent to them putting us in the middle of the hallway like that.
Well, I think it's based on survival chances.
I'd say like if you're in the hallway and you're in the fetal position, you have the least amount of surface area for any debris going down that hallway to hit you.
And you only have
And there's no
lockers
windows.
there. I mean,
And there's no windows.
yeah.
Okay.
And the lockers all have locks on them, so I mean you're not gonna. I mean you'd have to have like a lot of wind force to force those lockers open. I'd say that's.
Haven't you seen the last movie? What was it called? Not Twister. Tornado Alley.
Oh yeah, that was that one where there's like the extreme weather movie and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And then they're in the hallway and stuff, but they're all standing up, so they all get sucked up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Don't you remember that? What's the name of that movie?
I don't know. It was a tornado movie.
No, I don't remember watching that, but
It was in the trailer. It was in the trailer. Like
What trailer?
I feel like that's dumb.
okay, well I mean,
Tornado movies or tornadoes?
or tornado drills.
Because
Tornado
tornadoes
drills.
are not dumb. Okay?
Tornado drills are dumb. Okay, that's cool that I'm in the middle of the hallway with my, fetal
Okay,
position.
so let's say at your workplace, do you have any in
I would just take them into the walk-in.
the walk-in refrigerator?
Yeah.
All right, yeah,
That
that'd
actually
be
kind of
pretty
makes
safe.
sense.
Yeah,
That kind of makes
you
sense.
know, I mean, Indiana Jones survived an atomic blast in a refrigerator,
the lead
lead-lined
line,
refrigerator.
because it was completely like airtight, right?
Yeah, got launched miles away, landed, and just popped out. It's like
Yep. It's all
safe.
good. It's all good. Okay, what was I gonna look
Harrison
up?
Ford.
What was I gonna
You're
look
gonna look
up?
up the tornado movie.
Oh, yeah.
the name of it.
Okay.
I just think those are dumb. Sorry.
I'm just gonna type in.
I mean,
tornado.
they
Do you remember what were you doing when the last tornado? Whenever there was that tornado in
Oh,
downtown.
I
It was.
at-
I was in elementary school. It's
So
called
was I.
Into the
Whoa,
Storm.
whoa, no, that was 2011.
You don't remember seeing this trailer for Into the Storm?
Yeah, Into the Storm. Yeah, there was a pretty big tornado watch. 2011. Like 18 tornadoes
I don't remember that.
touched down.
yeah, but no.
near Lancaster, and I was at work, and they made us go into the restroom, and we waited there for a good 30 or 40 minutes before we got let out.
It's ridiculous.
I'm trying to find.
I remember. I still remember whenever that one hit, like all the buildings in downtown Fort Worth.
Well, that was back in 2000.
I was playing outside,
That was
and the sky cleared. Like it was all like cloudy, and then all of a sudden it was just like sun, not like sun like heat, but just like you could see, and then like it was calm.
what? Okay, we're talking about tornadoes here, Patty, not hurricanes.
No, it
I
was.
mean-
That's what it was. Does anybody else remember that day?
Nope.
I did not remember that day.
I was outside playing or running or something. I don't know what the hell I was doing out there.
Coke, apparently.
Apparently Coke. But no, it was kind of cloudy, and then it kind of just the sun kind of came out, like, and then blah blah blah. Later on, the tornadoes fucked up those buildings or whatever. Blah.
Well, I can't find the image I was looking for, but there was a part where they were all in the hallway and stuff, but I can't find an image to like.
Yeah, they're at a high school.
They're in high school, yeah.
And then the ceiling tiles just like start moving away. Then all of a sudden you see these people being sucked up into the roof.
Yeah. It's crazy.
And then there was a bigger tornado come in. They're like, "Oh no, we should stay here. It's safe." And they're like, "No."
One thing I don't understand about
no,
the,
no,
one thing,
no.
one thing I don't understand about the movie Twister is why were they chasing it? Like why?
Why not? Because you get a fucking
For
adrenaline
research.
rush.
But why research that?
To better predict tornadoes.
Well,
You
that
know,
doesn't
that's
make
right.
any sense. But don't you ever just like want to like I don't know?
What do you mean
like,
that doesn't
look
make
for
any
trouble?
sense? That makes sense.
Like okay, it's because they
Because how is
this
one,
is what
you're telling me that their one tornado is gonna be like you can predict all the tornadoes after that? No, it's just kind of like whatever the hell God's feeling like that day. He's all like, I'm gonna fuck your shit up, so I'm gonna give you like a big ass tornado, one that you've never seen like before, and you're like, oh, so the last 10 tornadoes that you've sent me to better prepare myself for like big bad like tornado means nothing, right?
no.
Oh, okay.
No,
All
but
right.
like I remember in Twister, like they basically like just launched these like it looked like tin cans, and they basically were sensors, and they basically were able to like project the actual motions, which literally makes no sense because it's gonna do this, it's gonna do that.
You're
Yeah,
like,
but the-
hello.
Hello, praise.
Why? I
Like-
mean, you could do like little artificial tornadoes.
I
You
mean,
know,
we
doing
didn't research
doing
tornadoes.
with the water and stuff like that.
Torn-
The little whirlpool and
Yeah.
stuff. You know,
Yeah.
Why you need to like why not just graph it on that? You know, why do you need to graph it on actual? You know, all you're doing is basically seeing on a computer chart this
circling.
little like your little bots. You know, just basically that's what you're seeing.
Why do they chase it?
I don't understand
For
why.
research.
In
Yeah.
what sense? In what sense do they research it? Fine, tell me.
And what tornadoes are. How can we better predict tornadoes? Is there a way to predict tornadoes?
No, there isn't. It's coming from the fucking
I'm pretty
sky.
sure. I'm
It's
pretty
just
sure.
it's just pressure. It's
I'm pretty
hot-
sure
it's
like
hot
50
and
years
cold.
ago, oh, we can't predict rainstorms or thunderstorms.
They do a shitty job at it now.
You know what? We can't predict when lightning strikes, but you know what? We can predict.
God.
Eric-
Which, by the way, they do a shitty job predicting like the weather as it is. So
You got to give meteorologists a chance here. Okay?
when they give me 98% chance of rain and not one drop falls that day, I'm sorry.
They gave you a 2% chance out of now. What probability, Patty? Probability. If they gave you a
Whatever.
100% chance of rain and then it didn't rain, yeah, I'd be pissed.
Well, I was pissed.
What's your tornado drill? What do you do?
Well, first I would find the central area of the house, get in it, because usually that is the one room that does not have any glass, no windows, and it's pretty much the safest place.
That's what
in
I
the
said.
house.
Like my
That is
stairway
what-
closet.
yeah.
My stairway closet.
Yeah, or that closet right there, because I mean,
The
whatever
pantry where all
whatever
the
you're
food's
sealed
at.
in there, you have food.
I mean, the garage is actually pretty good. It has no windows at all.
Yeah,
But it's like
the,
I
the
don't know.
problem is the roof. That thing can just be like torn away and you're gone.
But wouldn't the same thing apply to this?
Yeah, but you're
There's
on
two
the,
of them.
But
Yeah.
There's
yeah,
two.
you have two barriers, two layers of protection.
And then I kind of wish that we actually had like a cellar where we could just go in,
Well,
like those
yeah,
things
that-
where you have to open and you
that
go
is
in
the
the
bad
Twister
thing. That
and
is-
Twister. Whenever they did that,
That is the bad thing about living in Texas is that basements cost a lot of money to make.
really, is that why there's no basements in
Yeah,
Texas?
that's because of the ground that we're on. You know, we have that thick layer of clay that we have to break through.
Oh.
So it costs a lot more money to make a basement.
I would.
So you gotta do
that
like-
would be badass if this house had like a whole basement just.
Dude,
I
you
think
should
that's-
do it for
that's
World War
imagine
Z.
having like it's basically like having 3 stories. You have your bottom story underneath.
Patty, I don't know how
First
to
floor,
break this to
second
you, but the last place you want to be
In a house? Is this house in World War Z?
is in a basement
Okay.
during World War Z.
Okay, what I'm saying is a place where you can like go back and retreat where there's food, not as in like where you live.
Well, yeah, but if you're in a
Okay,
basement,
you know, the worst thing that I can think of, like whenever they like y'all speak about like World War Z, I think where I would have my mental breakdown is not like killing people and not like dead people chasing me, but the fact that I can't get a good night's sleep. I think I would like lose my shit. So in my mind, like I've been trying to figure out how I'm gonna find a place so I can like sleep. I don't need to sleep 8 hours, but I need to sleep and like
couple
with-
minutes.
In peace.
in peace, with not having to worry about dying or somebody eating me.
Well, that's why you have somebody you're like a
Well,
buddy.
If World War
Someone
Z
who
taught
keeps
us
us
anything, they don't target sick people.
You're an asshole. I was like, okay, cool.
Zing. That hurts.
So you can
I'm
sleep as
dying,
long as you
people.
want.
I'm dying. Shut up. Well, anyways, that's,
Sure, her days on this podcast are numbered.
They're numbered, guys.
We should have like a time clock up there.
Patty, what's your drill? Is that,
Or
is that-
what
What's
is
your
that?
tor- what's your tornado
I
drill?
guess it would have to be like just go into the bathroom. It's isolated. There's no windows. Not in my bathroom, anyways.
Oh, that's because you live in an apartment. The first thing I would do is
Is get to
leave
the-
the apartment.
Well, I would get.
Do you
down
live
to
on the first floor? Or
on the third floor?
Third floor. Oh, because that's gonna peel right
So
off
I
and
guess I would go down to like the main floor of the apartment complex. They
Does-
have like a little, like right when you go in. I mean, the stairwell. I could hide underneath there. I don't know. I guess that would be it in my current
You know what I
situation.
don't understand is first when they started talking about tornadoes, you know, the underpass, they're like, oh, you know, just go underneath the underpass. But now they're saying like, no, don't go underneath the underpass. 'Cause that's where the winds will be the strongest.
Yeah, that would make.
And
I
then
don't
also, one thing I noticed is like this is what you're apparently you have a very good chance of surviving a tornado if you're sucked up if you just go limp. You know, like if you just
What is this?
don't like
you date just let
like
go of your
let go of
body.
everything. Let go of everything
Don't
and
tense
just
yourself up.
like don't like stiffen anything up. Just basically be like a rag doll. because you will. There
I
are
feel like
survival.
those are ways to like
I
No.
survive. Like if you're drowning,
Like-
like if you're panicking.
in a car crash.
No,
Yeah.
because like if your body is just like not rigid, not like if it's loose, what's gonna end up happening is once you get spit out of the tornado, you're just gonna like roll.
But the thing
But
is,
if you're trying to like,
Oh, you're fighting
you're gonna
the wind.
if you're
Don't
fighting
fight
that,
it, ladies.
if you're
Just go with it.
if you're fighting it, you're gonna like you're more likely to break break something because. There have been like on Discovery Channel or whatever you see those extreme survival stories where people survive a tornado, on TV and shit. And this is their story is this is how they survived. They passed out, and because they passed out, they're limp.
Nice.
They're limp,
Very
and whenever
nice.
they got spit out, and they're falling and they're like being tumbled and stuff, they're limp. Therefore, they just got up, and then so if you're rigid and stuff like that, you're just gonna have that impact will hurt you more. Basically.
I guess
It's like
that makes
it's
sense.
like when you're falling, when you do parkour or because you just do parkour.
everybody does parkour in Texas.
when
You got to get over those cows, man. Watch out.
when you do parkour, this is how parkour people do it. Whenever they're like there's like 2 stories drop and then drop off, their knees are not buckled or rigid. They're loose. And so whenever they're running, and then they jump and onto the ground, they don't land like rigid. They're kind of loose and then they roll.
They're going against
So they
their
disperse.
instincts right
They
there.
disperse. They disperse all that kinetic energy because their
because
knees.
of the roll.
The knees they don't buckle. They just let it all boom, just disperse. the
It's
energy.
because of the roll, not because of their knees.
No, but their knees are not gonna take all that.
Well,
they're gonna
they're
gonna-
disperse it in the roll.
yeah. And so what you're doing is when you're limp, you're just
Discovery Channel, they showed me.
Yeah.
Oh,
But you know what I'm
not
talking. But you know what I'm trying to
not
say.
I know
though.
what you're talking
what's
about
his
is that
name?
I
That
saw it
Lautner
also in a
dude?
movie. In a movie
Like
too.
their
Taylor.
joints. Their joints
Taylor
are.
Lautner he's gonna teach us how to parkour or whatever. In that shitty movie, have you not seen that?
Abduction.
Oh my god, that's horrible.
You're gonna
You
watch
think
it.
they learned their lesson with that other movie that failed horribly from that Twilight movie?
Robert Pattinson.
Yes,
you mean?
that one.
Remember me?
Yeah, where he's
When you
dating
don't-
the boss's daughter. Or whatever.
And you don't remember them at all.
Yeah, I don't.
Who remembers Remember Me?
I don't know what the fuck y'all are talking about.
That's
exactly what
There
we're
you
saying.
go.
Exactly what we're saying.
Okay. Yeah.
Unmemorable.
Unmemorable. That's right. All right.
Okay.
And then so yeah.
Can I
but
do it 2 parts?
what?
Well,
Are we done? Are
okay,
we?
no,
I don't think we're not done on
no,
this
no, okay.
topic.
The thing with tornadoes is the wind speed doesn't kill you. It's the debris within the tornado that will kill you.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's what it is.
So even if you go limp and there's a trailer coming at you, I mean, come on.
You're still gonna die.
I know that.
You're
I
gonna
know.
die.
I know you're.
These
yeah.
these people just had
I know that.
a
But see the
small
thing.
amount, a small probable amount of living, and they did it.
Yeah, because here's what happened. So something hit their head. I remember this was again whatever those shows are, and so they were knocked out and passed out, and then after being passed out and knocked out, then they got sucked up, and then they woke up something like miles away. Like after being sucked in and funneled through, and then finally being dropped, on whatever speeds impact they were doing, they were able to just.
Did they get up?
They did the Godzilla method of surviving.
Did they get up and say we're not in Kansas anymore?
Yeah. No, but yeah. So that they took the Godzilla approach because in the main character, the main character in Godzilla, the movie, the new, let them fight. He survived everything by passing out. That's how he survived. Remember?
I don't remember.
You don't remember the husband, the one that was coming home to the Olsen twin, Elizabeth Olsen, and he was
The Olsen twin.
The Olsen
What
twin.
movie are you watching?
not Olsen twin, Elizabeth Olsen, the Olsen twin's sister. The one.
Oh,
in
so not as cool. But what
Oh,
movie are you
Godzilla.
talking
In
about?
So you're
Godzilla.
talking about Kick-Ass.
Kick-Ass.
What's his name?
Aaron Taylor Johnson.
Yes.
He survived 4 catastrophes
By
by
passing
passing out. You don't remember that? The
No.
fog. There was the fog one, and then there was when his father died, and then there was or not died, but almost died.
Well, the reason he survived the one where his father died because his father warned him.
No, but every single time he passes out, he wakes up. That's basically what happens.
Brian
he doesn't.
Cranston should have had more time on that movie. That's all
You
I'm
know,
saying.
and you know what? I will mark the Fast and the Furious. I'm going back to our old topic. I will mark the Fast and the Furious a mark down for not having enough rock in the movie.
Oh, fair. He is sexy.
There you go. But yeah. And so
I think that's it.
That's the topic.
That's it for the topic. Tornadoes.
15 minutes. That's not too shabby. All right.
You're timing us?
Yeah, I have to.
Okay, so I'll do.
No, that's fine. Let's go.
Okay,
Patty.
I'm gonna kind of take your second topic, but kind of
thought
twist
you had
it.
another topic.
I know I did, but can I do two?
Fine.
It's gonna be like
We
very.
don't care.
If you want to split them off.
Okay,
Patty.
so the first one.
All right, here we go. Let me start it. This is the intro.
Oh, okay.
Patty, what's your topic?
Oh, thank you. Okay, so would you, if you were stranded somewhere?
Oh God, it's one of those.
Yes, I know. Would you eat your pet? Would you eat your dog? Your old,
Yeah.
the one. Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
where are we stranded?
It doesn't
In an
fucking matter.
island. Listen,
No,
that
no, it
lost.
matters.
Lost.
Dun, dun, dun,
Okay, so
No,
we're
it's
stranded
done.
on an
That's
island.
it. Stranded
No,
on cast. We're castaway.
something to where you don't see yourself being rescued. That's the you
What?
don't see yourself being rescued. There's nothing that you can eat on this island.
Damn.
Does this pet matter if it's a dog, it's a
No,
cat,
it's
it's a
just
parrot?
your pet.
Okay, so I would have a dog.
You would have a dog, and
would
you
And
would
you're
have a
have a
saying,
dog.
dog.
would
I
I
would have
eat
a
my
dog.
dog?
Would you eat your dog? Would you eat
Don't say the
Holly?
name. No. You have to blur out that name.
We don't have to
You're
blur
gonna-
out your
you're gonna have
dog's
to blur
name.
out that
We're
name.
not blurring out
I
your
do
dog's
not
name.
have permission from her to use the name. Okay.
Producer, do we have permission to use Holly's name?
No, she does. I am the
She-
owner.
And she's like, she's.
I forgot her name. Looked
Okay,
over
fine.
there.
If
and
we
she
can
told
use
me.
Jackie's name, we can use
Yeah, you
Holly's
can
name.
Okay,
use
fine.
Jackie's
I would
name.
not eat my dog. Just because eat.
Here, the producer is laughing their ass off.
Yeah, I know, right?
So why
Heartless,
wouldn't you
right?
eat your dog?
Heartless. Well, first, they would actually help me. They could find food. They could find fresh water better than me.
Okay.
That's what I was thinking. The same thing too. Is like I don't even necessarily think that I would have ate my dog if he was still alive because, I mean, he could be useful for this.
If
I mean,
he
he
wa-
could.
if
He
he
could.
wa-
There's
useful.
no food. There's no food.
There's
and
nothing to
then
hunt. There's no hogs.
Nothing. There's nothing.
So it's a desert.
Not necessarily. Yeah, you're stranded. Yeah, sure. Let's make it a desert if that makes you feel better.
Oh, because I mean, water would be a bitch. I mean, if we both die of dehydration, the dog and
Why kill the dog? I mean, if you're gonna die, you're gonna
I was
die.
hoping
You would-
for a
you would
different-
fast your-
I was hoping for a different answer
you would
from
fast
you,
your-
cold-hearted man.
you
But
would
you
fast
thought I
This
was
is
gonna be
coming-
like, reach into the dog, drink all the juices, and then
I feel like-
be like, I will survive.
I'm
Just
sorry,
gutting it and,
but-
like, letting the
but
blood
from
rain, like,
somebody,
on you and
but
shit.
from somebody that says
death will
if
not
my
be in
dog
vain.
if, I'm sorry, I was kind of hoping for
I
a
mean,
different answer
the
from
scientist
you.
would be great here because
in
if you're
the-
asking about Jackie and
I know,
everything.
in the sense that you were like, if Holly gets sick again, I'm gonna just let her die.
Yeah. If
But
she
you-
gets the same type of disease again, then yeah, I would put her down. Because
That's
there's obviously something wrong with her immune system.
You can't just put things down because their autoimmune
Actually,
system or their immune system
Actually,
is messed
though,
up.
when it comes to dogs and stuff, you don't need a reason to put them down.
That is
You
also
can, you
true.
can, you can put them down.
That's sad.
Anyways, but yeah, I don't necessarily think. I think you're like basically royally fucked if it's a desert situation because both you and the dog will die within a day or so of dehydration. You don't need food. It takes you like 7 days to die without food. It takes you only 3 to die without water. Maximum, yeah. So.
So let's say you can find water.
Well, then the dog would help me find water. What is wrong with
Okay,
you?
so fine, there's water, but there's no food.
Well, then just drink water.
No, I mean, you'd have. I mean, I don't.
There's nothing that you can eat there. It's a royally fucked situation. So are you gonna eat Holly? Are you gonna eat her?
No, because that would only give me 4 more days of living. Of
4
life?
more days, yeah, true.
I don't know. I just
What's,
thought of it.
what's 4 more days of being alone?
There has to be something that would be growing though. If there's water, you're gonna
There's
find
plants,
fruits.
at
There's
least.
plants. There's and if there's fish maybe or
Fish is a stretch. I'm gonna go with plants at least.
there's plants and
Okay.
berries. You know.
I don't know. I was thinking of.
Would you eat Enya?
Enya would be worthless. I would eat her like straight up. Like this cat's gonna do nothing.
The cat would
If
literally
anything's just meow the
and be a
entire
bitch.
time.
That cat would be a bitch to
Oh
you
my
too.
God, she was
me.
such a bitch. She was a bitch. She scratched my sister, and then they dubbed her Cujo.
If anything,
So
if
it was
you
a
ate
dog
her,
name.
you would increase your chances of survival.
You think so?
Yes.
I don't know. She was a bitch cat. My God. But no, I don't know if I would eat her. Probably not. I'd probably be all dramatic, like, run, be free, find something to live off of this fucked place that we're at. I don't know.
There was actually one movie that really got to me about animals was I, Legend.
I Am Legend.
Oh, I don't even want to talk
Samantha.
about it.
It was so
hurt.
heartbreaking.
It hurt.
It was very heartbreaking. He's holding her and just talking to her like
Basically,
I don't stop.
and then, but that's the thing, though.
And I
One
was
of the
like,
things
why
I do.
doesn't he just like snap her neck? And I was like, he doesn't want to let her go. That's
Shut
why.
up.
No, but that was the worst part. Was that he waited to the last possible second after the dog had done turned.
Well, he was choking the life out of her.
Don't
He didn't
know.
like snap the neck.
Yeah,
He didn't
but-
snap the neck.
He did snap the neck.
No, he didn't.
Yeah, he
let it-
did.
I thought he just like.
No.
Did he?
Whenever the dog turned, then he snapped. You heard the snap.
Oh, I thought it was whenever it stopped breathing.
No.
Well, because it has to die first, and then it turns, like, right?
No, it was turning while it was still alive.
No, I think they have to be alive in order to be infected.
Yeah.
Because they weren't.
It's
really
not Walking
zombies,
Dead.
they were
It's not
more-
Walking Dead.
They were more like vampires.
Yeah.
Without the super stuff.
You know, that's kind of creepy to think of it, like, in that movie. He, like, studies them.
There's also another thing. You know how in the movie they're like they retrofitted this virus. What was it? The chicken pox virus?
I guess.
What measles maybe? In order to cure diseases. Well, now they actually have retrofitted the measles virus to fight off cancer. So, what if it does happen?
Dun, dun,
Dun,
dun.
Dun, dun, dun.
You know what we're talking about? Now it's going to be Rise of the Planet of the Apes whenever, like, you're, like, retrofitting, like, or you're trying to get a cure for amnesia, but then you end up, like, creating a sentient being.
You never know.
But anyways, Patty, what's your other second half of your topic?
Bras and why you need them.
Why you need them? No, I'm wearing a bra. Shut
Are you gonna go up
No,
to the
no,
camera
I'm
and just
gonna cover my shit up now.
no?
Oh.
Because you don't know this, but before we started taping, like whenever the camera was on standby, it wasn't even recording. Patty
Thank
was just
goodness.
in there like and just boobs like right at the camera.
Whatever. I was
Like,
I
straight
was
up.
showing ass more to the wrong person than I should have. Thanks. Sorry.
It was
Sorry,
sexy.
Eric. No, it was not sexy. It's just not one. Okay, so we all have like a vice. Every single one of us.
Okay.
You know you have one.
Wait, is this vice a good vice or are you talking about like bad vice?
Bad vice.
Oh wait, you're telling us to reveal our vices?
Yeah, I want to know it.
You know what? You should go first.
Y'all already know. I've spoken enough.
You smoking enough?
Spoken enough.
Spoken enough
Oh,
about it.
spoken enough. Okay.
So so what is yours, Menchaca?
You haven't said your vice.
Collection. I'm a collector. It's a lot. It's pretty a detriment to my finances. Yeah, really.
What is yours?
I don't know. Do I have a vice?
Um.
Do I have something that I just can't help myself?
The bitches.
I would say that's
You've known me the
partially
longest here.
partially true. That is partially true, I will say. But this isn't really so much a vice in the fact that you are the most you keep yourself shrouded in mystery.
Not really.
Eric, for the longest time, for like after
I know
like
it.
knowing
Is that
for
really
knowing
a vice?
that's not a vice, but like that's like 5 years of knowing him, and I didn't know him until after his walls came down.
Who brought his walls down? A
I
bitch.
did. But I was like,
You haven't even told us your vice.
I'm a drunk, obviously. Y'all know that.
oh yeah, you
Oh,
are.
okay. Fine.
we're,
I have a
we're like, yeah.
I have a bottle that I'm like thinking, I think I want to go home so I can go drink that now. So the fact that you
Well,
know
at least
what your
you're
flaw
at least you're
is-
trying to go a little bit more, not classical. Classy,
you know-
yes, classy.
Classy,
Yeah,
not
with
really.
wine, you know.
Only because it's $10 and I can fucking. Oh my god, I can get so
It's-
drunk on $10.
I guess if you're trying to go into that route, like my vice is probably just being a procrastinator. Because if you know anyone who knows me, just
You know
knows
what?
how I don't get shit done.
You know what? It'd be my. I do have an addiction.
Oh,
Two.
okay. What is it?
It's buying technology.
Oh yes.
Okay,
If
so-
you've seen his room, how much computer shit he has, how much shit that he doesn't use he has.
Are you the one that had the alien?
Alienware? No.
I know. I was remembering that. Okay,
That is one of your many guy friends.
he's our friend. Shut up. I just can't remember who it was.
I don't know who you're talking about.
Was it War?
War? Who's War?
Adolf?
Oh,
Adolf.
I don't think he had.
Is
no,
that what his code name now is? War.
Because of his
Yeah,
last
he
name?
has a lot of shit too. But
Yeah.
No, but I don't
Okay,
think
so
he had
y'all
a
are
lot.
aware of what your fault, like your addiction is.
Yeah.
And the fact that you cannot control it, does that make us weak?
I have learned to control it.
Does that make us like weak as individuals?
is that what your topic is? Is that you want to know what our vices are and what makes?
I mean, everybody knows themselves a little bit. They know themselves and they know that what's wrong with them personally, characteristic wise. But do you ever like try to change it? Like, for example, you say procrastination.
Oh yeah,
Prostitution.
I've been trying to get better at it. Like I really genuinely am, but like that is something that's very ingrained into me. Like my mentality is very lazy driven. Like it's very like for instance, I don't like to wake up in the morning. Like I was oversleep like nobody's like business. Like I would do 10 hours of sleep per night, per day.
Fuck,
12
dude.
hours at a time, really.
You wake up, doesn't your body hurt?
No, it feels so good. It feels so good to like wake up with no alarm clock and just stretch and just like, yeah.
That's what happens when you have the weekends off.
No, but like
I wake up at 8 o'clock. Like that's the time I woke up today, and I was
That's
like,
because of her
"Son
lupus. That's
like, damn. Now we're
Shut up.
naming it. Now we're
I know.
naming it. Now,
No, thanks.
yeah, you just throw it out there.
Go
No, but
fund
like,
me at. No, I'm just kidding.
go fund. It's like her link is right here.
Exactly,
Right now.
just-
No,
There's
There's
I
no
do
link,
like
there's no
that
link.
Facebook picture you post up about autoimmune disorder.
Did
yeah,
it?
that was
It was
hilarious. Like, what are you
good.
talking about, guys? I'm one of you. Shut up.
I don't believe
Read
her.
it. It's lies.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly how my body works. But anyways, yeah.
But I don't even think I can
10
change
hours?
it. I don't know if I can change it. I mean, like,
Dude, that is a lot of sleep.
I know it's so good.
8 o'clock, I'm up.
I can't. I fight it. I fight getting up. I really do. Like I just can't.
You know, people
it.
who sleep more actually live less.
I know.
Not only in years, but
Inexperiences.
yeah.
Not just that. No, I think it's something to do with the
Like
heart.
that?
Yeah.
It's something to do with the heart. Like your heart actually is not as good.
Well, you're in a sleeping position for so long.
Yeah, no.
You should be up.
I just can't do it. Like I want to take naps during the middle of the day. Like
After
if I
10 hours.
no, actually not after 10
What,
hours.
Are you a fucking cat?
Cat naps.
Actually, you know what? I take that actually did happen one time, but actually the only times I take naps actually have nothing to do with those 10 hours. It actually do with like getting like 5, 6 hours, 7 hours of sleep. Like when I get that range, I'm like midday or whatever, like 2 o'clock. I just want to take a nap for like an hour or two. Yeah.
I felt like I wasted my day today because I like went out with y'all and then I took a nap.
Took a nap.
And then I'm just like, okay.
Patty, you always take a nap.
I take a nap when it comes to you guys.
Always take a nap.
That's the only time.
Like
I'm
an old woman, like after you take her out to the mall, you got to put her down for a nap.
I almost always fall asleep at your house. I will give you that.
No, but I think as an overall, like I'm not where I want to be in terms of that, in terms of my procrastinations, in terms of my sleep.
You've gotten better with your podcast.
I've gotten better. Yeah, I'm putting myself on like on timetables and doing things, getting shit done. I need to do my taxes though. It's like
You
towards the
have
end of the
not
month.
done your taxes.
I told you I'm a
like 8
procrastinator.
days.
I told you I'm a procrastinator. I was supposed to do it yesterday, and then I thought about doing it this morning, but then I was like, and then I'm gonna think about doing it on Monday. Might not even be able to pull that off because I might sleep in. And actually, what I do is I go to school and then come back to school, come back from school, go to sleep, wake up, go to work.
Go do your taxes. What if you make a lot of money?
What if
Or
what if
get
you
rid-
miss
a lot
that
of money.
deadline?
No, I'm not gonna miss that fucking deadline. Are you shitting me? No, I'm not gonna do it.
Wait, what happens when you miss the deadline?
You didn't file taxes for your year.
Oh, that's it.
I'm
Do
gonna
you
do it-
get
I'm
more
gonna do April
taxes
6th.
afterwards?
No, I think you get audited.
You get audited. No, I'm gonna do it April 6th.
Fuck.
That's gonna happen Monday when the Furious 7 review goes up. I will do it.
Okay.
That way I'll have like 9 days.
Why don't you just do it on TurboTax?
Oh fuck that shit! I'm not gonna fuck my shit over. First thing off.
What do you pay?
I'm not gonna
What do
be.
you pay some Asian? Is that what you're trying to say?
No, because go to
H&R
H&R Block. This is why.
I
This
go
is
to
why.
H&R Block.
I want to. you're first off, you're more likely to get audited if you do your own taxes. If you do like TurboTax, you're more likely to get audited because you are doing it yourself, and therefore that puts you at risk. And not to mention, you're going to be scrutinized. You're going to be scrutinized. You're going to be scrutinized whenever you're an auditor, because that's what happened to one of my teachers at like in college, where they were like, don't do your own taxes, because then they had to go back 10 years and shit like that and all that stuff. It was just ridiculous. It was a pain. She said it was a pain in the ass to get audited, and then. Not to mention, it was even worse is that since, H&R Block, they have all your shit on file. They'll back you up. They'll do all your research. They'll get shit done for you. Versus if you're on your own, you're on your own.
Yeah. Do you save all your paperwork from since you started doing your taxes?
I still have all my like all of they give it to you in a package, and then they say 2012. I still have all of my taxes I've ever filed.
You know where mine is from this year? On the floor of my car, which I'm gonna end up throwing away.
Damn!
If it ever bursts into flame, there goes your life.
No.
Oh no, not anymore. I now have a home. So he was.
But it's still in the car.
So he was gonna run over a homeless person today. He was like,
What? Whoa, you cannot say that because this is on camera.
He was like, he was gonna
This
run
has to
them
be
over.
edited out.
No,
No, it
he
doesn't.
was mowing. He was,
It needs to
he
be
was
edited
gonna
out.
No, it
mow
doesn't.
them down.
It is some.
It's like 100
Anyways,
points. Is it 100
so-
points?
No,
It's 100 points.
It's 100 points. Okay.
no, it isn't.
Well, I
It
said
isn't.
five-
50
pretty
points.
bad.
50 points. Then.
No, it wasn't that bad because he goes, oh well, they don't count as a people. He's like, because they don't have
See
homes.
what I mean? Yeah.
Well, it's not bad.
That is
And I
bad.
was like, you're right. And then he goes, right, Patty, as in because I was a hobo for a while. And so then I like to call myself as hobo on wheels. I was like, but
Hobo
not
on
anymore.
wheels.
I now count as a member of society because I have a place. So
You didn't have a place for a while?
I just lived with my mom, but like I didn't keep. I kept some clothes there, but like mainly I just lived out of my car.
Shit. I did not know that.
It's not like bad. I mean, I had a home. Like I went
You're
to
like
sleep on
you're
a bed.
going. Okay, never mind. I'm not gonna say names.
She would
I'm not
rather-
gonna name names.
She would
here.
rather sleep in the car than sleep in your room.
Not true, Menchaca. I didn't know. Could I just
There
like?
was a spare room up there. There's still a spare
I
room
don't.
up
That's
there.
not my
damn it.
call to make, though.
You have to go with the parents. They love Patty.
Nah, his mom is like iffy because she really loves
First
the
off,
scientist.
she kicked Edgar's stuff here. Like Edgar used to store his stuff here when he was between places. She kicked it out because he's like, this is all like, this is ugly, taking up room and stuff like
Yeah.
that. Get rid of it. Tell
Good.
Edgar to pick it up. I'm like, damn, okay. And so I was like, and so I said, whenever I told Edgar, it's like, hey, while you're in between places, why don't you just stay here? It's like, Louis, your mom is kicking my stuff out. I'm like, not like
Because it's been there for like months,
Months.
just
Yeah.
gathering dust.
yeah. No,
So I
but
just kept it in my car.
yeah. Eric, what are your vices? You've been
Even
dodging.
the techie and the bitch
Yeah,
and the
I mean-
bitches. He's now settling
Whoa.
down.
Yeah, I never said bitches.
I mean,
said
do you
techie.
really need? Okay, so you've gotten better at like managing your finances and the fact that you're not gonna splurge on Newegg
Thousands of dollars.
Newegg. God damn, that fucking. Oh my god. You've
What
got
was it?
Newegg is that website where you buy all your electronics at, right?
Yeah.
And then you had like, you were like going through
Like,
the order
what year
history.
should I go
No,
to?
No. You were looking up something because you're like my customer service when it comes to my technology stuff. When it comes to my computer, you built my PC that I edit on.
That you need a new one.
But anyways, and he got my laptop too that I'm recording on. No, it's on.
No,
It's still
on.
recording.
Just the screen is off.
Oh, okay.
It's on screen saving. Anyways, but yeah, so whenever you needed to reference an old part that you ordered from my computer, you were like the scrolling, and then the next page. Like it was such a huge
Wow,
order history
is it that
of so
bad?
much shit.
How do you get onto for her shopping?
Because I have controlled my phone.
Okay, but to be fair, Newegg offers cheap prices, so you're getting it like on discounts. You're
Yeah,
getting
and
it on the low
so
end.
does
You're getting-
Victoria's Secret and Aeropostale.
Whoa.
or
Oh
whatever
no,
she spends her
fuck
money on.
no,
Secret.
that Aeropostale?
totally-
Are you kidding me?
They
Okay.
give you a free tote when you spend $60.
Oh,
winning.
Winning. Like I went to Express once at the mall, and it was
I
just
got
it's a
you.
trendy thing to do. It's a trendy thing to do. And by the way, did you say person J's name, or did you actually say her name? Because I have to edit that out. Was her name said?
Yeah, her
Okay,
name was.
her name was said. Damn it, that's
I'm
more
sorry.
work.
Can we just
Anyways.
keep it?
No.
Can I gotta get a ruling from the producer on this?
God
She just-
damn it.
No,
She just
rejected.
jizzed on your face.
Yeah,
That's what she
rejected.
just-
Anyways, so the what was I saying? Oh yeah, this is why going actually retail shopping is way more expensive. You're not, because the thing is there's a middleman, there's a retailer, there's shipping,
understand.
it's all that built into the price. Versus when you're going straight from the warehouse, you're gonna get it at a cheaper rate. There's no middleman. It's going from the manufacturer to you. And so when I was going to Express, I mean, like, those were $80 jeans. I mean, for one pair of jeans.
But your ass looked
good.
Exactly.
Like, oh my God.
You were like, I'm looking pretty good in these jeans.
You know what, though? I will say, just to be fair, those were my favorite pair of jeans.
See?
For a while. But, I wore the shit out of them to the point where they were worn out and they had to be thrown away because they were just
Disintegrated.
They were disintegrated. And they're like, one of the belt straps popped off because I was just putting on my belt so much and it just came off. Like, and it got ripped. And also, what I hate about those types of jeans is that you really can't wash them because when you wash them, it fades. Like, it has like a certain texture, like a certain like wash, like that yellow thing, when you have those jeans,
gold.
that gold thing and stuff. It goes away when you wash it just one time. It's gonna turn white.
So you wore nonstop without washing them.
No, I
from the
did.
morning.
No, I did wash them. I did wash them. You have to.
Amazing.
With
But-
jeans, you can go 3 days or so without washing them.
Fair.
And also, I mean, like, I think I should have just had them dry cleaned. Really, I should have done that because
Dry cleaned and starched.
no,
'Cause
not
that's-
starched. No, not
'cause that's
starched.
the Texan
starch,
thing to do.
Starch is gonna
Wow.
eat your pants. Starch will eat it.
Oh, of
It'll eat the
course.
material. But dry cleaning is
I
to
hate
keep
dry cleaning
to keep the texture, like the whatever that print that they do
Because
to
it's without
that
liquid,
yellow.
so it's with chemicals, but without with water.
So have you bought another pair of $80 jeans?
no, that was the only time I've buy $20 pairs of jeans from Walmart.
I don't know why people spend so much on
I
clothes.
cannot
I
can't-
cannot justify spending
cannot spend
more than $40 on like one pair.
Yeah, I cannot spend more than $25 on one pair of jeans.
Oh,
I just
man.
can't. Like,
Hold
it's
on.
just.
It doesn't make
It
sense
doesn't.
to me.
It just. Yeah.
Like
I
in
can't.
1 year, this things to be ripped. I have to throw them away. Was it worth it? No. I wore maybe 50 times out of the year.
That's $1 use. I'm trying to think what I have that's expensive.
That watch.
I don't have any. I don't think I have any. I don't think I have
Tally
any.
it up here,
Shut up.
the watch, the purse.
No, the purse the wallet was a gift. I didn't even buy it.
Clothes wise, what's the most expensive thing you have? Accessories accessories account too as well. Because I can't.
My work clothes. That's probably the thing I spend the most. But that's because I can put them on my taxes.
Dude, he's a fucking he puts.
And I wear like $50 shoes.
He does like donations on his
Well,
taxes.
that is not me. I don't do donations. That is somebody else that you're mistaken for.
My many, many friends.
Yes, your many
But
friends.
whatever.
Guy friends.
Shut up. I am not a whore.
I never
I
said
Your
just-
you were.
suitors.
I just
Your
need to put that out
suitors.
there. My-
Your mini suitors.
many, many, many. No. What is the most expensive thing that I've bought?
Yeah. Or you have, because I bought those jeans, but I don't have them anymore. So
I guess my wallet would be the most expensive thing.
But she didn't buy it.
So I didn't buy it though.
I can't think of anything I've spent any more than $60 on, like in terms of one thing, one article. Like I can't really.
Like for yourself?
Like the watch, I have a couple of watches. They're under $50, and
Really?
yeah, but I don't wear
Why
them.
spend more
I
than-
don't wear those watches. That's the worst part. I stopped wearing watches, but I still have them, and I think they still work.
So if you want to win a watch, let us know.
Let us know. I'm freaking wearing. Anyways, but yeah, let us know. There you go. No, so is this is the topic on vices, right?
Yeah, this was it, and
This is
that we're
vices.
weak individuals because we can't control ourselves.
Yeah, I'll agree with that. I think probably within the next year or two, or
You're
I'm
try to work on it?
gonna not work on it, but I'm gonna
Overcome it?
I'm gonna overcome it because I don't think I can necessarily get rid of it, but I can definitely triumph over it.
Control it.
Yeah, like I think it's always gonna be there.
Well, that's what a vice is, isn't it? That squeeze that they always have on you.
Yeah. All right.
That was it.
Final topic. My topic.
Yeah, what's your topic?
All right. So this topic is inspired by that Michael Keaton movie, Multiplicity. Image right here.
Okay.
Multiplicity. So he clones himself in order to better live his life, more free, more relaxed, because his life was so crazy and hectic. You know, he's a husband, so he's got a wife and kids to worry about, and he works. He's like, I think he was like the only income for the family. I want to say, but I'm not 100% sure on that. But so he was having a really stressed life because he's got so much. His mind is in two places. So what he does is he clones himself, and he clones himself in this fashion where one clone is delegated to work. And the other clone was just delegated to having fun, being with his family, making sure that everything is good on the house end, and then he can just relax. He can just whatever. And then for shits and giggles, he made a fourth clone. But the fourth one, not a fourth one. That's like the third clone, I guess you want to call it. The third clone, which was a clone of the clone. It was his first one, which is named number 2, and then number 3, number 4. Number 2 was the perfect 1-to-1. Like he is him. Like there's no difference.
Okay.
The second, the number 3, which was the next clone, was a different side. It wasn't completely 100% him. It was like the fun, very easygoing, very tolerable side of him. And then the fourth one was number 4 was the clone of number 2, which had some defects. You can't make a clone of a clone because he ends up becoming like special ed, like kind of sort of. So he's not like
all there.
And so, but the thing is, so my topic is basically based on that. Like, would you clone yourself? And what would you do? How many clones are you making? And how would you disperse the clones for your life to make your life easier? That's my question.
Are you ready?
I'm ready. I'm ready.
I'm thinking about it.
I'm ready. First off, I think I only need to make 3 clones. And
Including yourself, or that's like 4 altogether?
4. There's gonna be 4.
There's gonna be
4. There's gonna be 4 of me. There's the me and 3 plus 3 more.
Okay.
One's gonna go to school full time. Like nothing. That's all he's living. His life is just books, studying, getting a fucking degree.
Okay.
That's number 1. The second one is all he's doing is going to work. That's all. That's it. Just work, get the paycheck. The third one is going to be. What's the third one gonna do?
I don't know.
I don't know.
It's your
I'm
thing.
gonna put a tack on the third one.
Is there like a way that they would all come together
and
at the end? I mean, does that make sense? Because it makes sense that the one person is gonna go to school. That's cool, but do you get the knowledge as well?
That's interesting. I don't know. I don't 100%. I don't 100% know that. See. I don't know. Okay, the fourth. I think I thought about it. The fourth one is gonna just do podcasts. That's what he's gonna do this, and he's gonna do all the editing.
So you'd be the lovable one.
He's gonna be. He's gonna do the editing. He's gonna do all that stuff in terms of just worrying about the podcast.
Take your naps?
The original one. I'm gonna be playing video games all day, and I'm going to go to the gym. And
but that's not going to get done. So it's going to be the gym.
I'm going to go to the gym. I'm going to go to the gym to look good. I'm going to like get like off like ripped, and I'm going to be like looking good because all I have time on my hands. All I can do is sleep, eat, shit, watch TV, watch YouTube, work out, play video games. My life is going to be leisure, and the other 3 are going to be doing, the stuff that needs to be done. As a matter of fact, the third one, not only is he going to be doing the podcast and editing, he's also going to be kind of like, I guess, my go-to guy for like social life needs. So if my family needs to go and have a birthday party, and you guys are inviting me to another party here, I'm going to be at 2 places at once. I will basically, work on that. So
you know what? I like Patty's idea. I like the idea that. If one guy studies, you somehow get the knowledge as well.
Yeah,
you know
that
what?
Makes sense.
So there's got to be like a hub mind thing going on.
Yeah, the original or everybody else would get the same knowledge.
At one point, dude, you're gonna get over it. Like you're gonna accomplish everything you've ever wanted to accomplish, and then what? There's 5 different entities of yourself.
4. It might say 4.
Okay, so 4 different entities of yourself. Like, how do you bring it all in and just become one again?
Now that I would try, I would say this. This is my go-to answer. And instead of doing the multiplicity cloning thing, I want to go with like the Smallville cloning thing, where like this was one character. He basically was able to like clone himself. He was able to split himself, and then they basically come and merge together after basically I would split myself in the morning in 4 and 4. We disperse. And at the end of the night, when it's time to go to sleep, all 4 of us unite into one again. So that way, there's like 4 timelines of events in my mind.
But what if one comes back?
I don't think we thought this through.
Yeah, because what if one comes back with the disease and then
oh my god! Oh my god!
What if Bud had like too much fun?
Yeah.
Oh my god, that's too much.
What happens then?
Do we also make them immune to that sense?
Also, what if one of them is like incredibly fat and you're really fit? and then you merge yourself, what would happen then?
I don't know.
Would you just come out
I don't.
somewhere in the
Okay,
middle?
we'll figure that out. I mean, that's that. I kind of. I
Did
kind of
we
like
think
the.
this too much?
I don't know.
I don't think we
I don't
think
know.
thought
We'll
this
figure it out.
through.
We'll figure it out. Okay, I'm done for now. Give me some answers, guys. Give me some feedback.
I think I would make.
How would you do it?
I would make 2 copies of myself. So 3.
Three in
there
total.
would be 3 Patricias.
Okay.
One would be just for work.
Okay.
One would be for like family and stuff, and
Okay.
then one would be for just me, like stuff that I want to do, because I don't necessarily want to hang out with my family. So, but not including you.
Not including the
you.
producer.
You're on my list. But I mean, like, we'll have family from Houston come up, and my mother will call me and be like, "Oh, your aunt's here," and I'm like, "Well, that's cool because I have to fucking work 12-hour shifts for the next 3 days. Like, I can't
Okay,
see you."
yeah.
Or my mom sometimes is like, "Hey, you want to go to Houston?" Or she needs me for something, and like I have to put work before I have to put her, so I kind of have to figure out those kind of situations. So yeah, one person would be devoted just for my mother and making her happy. In that sense, like she would have somebody,
And then one
for
would be
work.
just Patty, like just
For
whatever.
me.
You,
I could
read a
hang
book.
out with y'all. Like, okay, last Sunday, yeah, exactly. Like last Sunday, I was gonna go eat dinner with her, but then we did stuff and it was too late, so I didn't get to eat with her, and so it was like,
Yeah.
it made me feel bad, but at the same time, I was like, like I
Yeah.
got
So-
to hang out with Person J instead. I don't know.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, but
I will
so
only
that's-
make 2
that's-
more copies of myself.
Okay. Yes. Eric, you.
I think you're all underthinking this. I mean, you have,
Okay.
you have incredible
Potential.
There's
Potential.
so much potential. Let's say you clone yourself hundreds of times.
Oh
Dude,
hell no!
You could-
I
no,
can't.
no, no, no.
I can't
And-
have
and you can-
hundreds of Lewises out there.
Okay,
No, no. Fuck
there's
that shit.
hundreds of you. You assigned each clone a specific task. Hey, you go learn to do this. You go learn to do this.
Okay, yes.
You this.
Everyone's
yeah.
gonna be an expert. You're gonna be an expert in everything if
But
you could
yes,
all
you
hub
could-
mind
yes.
it.
Exactly.
Hub-minded?
Okay,
yes, you could all
but-
just merge together when you're done learning everything you can about that.
Okay,
subject.
but I didn't think that was the point of this.
I
thought
don't
it was-
necessarily. I don't even
thought
necessarily
that-
want to do that.
I thought that there in the scenario like that he was going for, there's no way to come back to be
Well,
one.
see, that's the
How
thing.
could that there
that's
be
the
no way
thing.
to come back?
That's the thing. That's something that we're gonna need to think that through. Like, if in this scenario, how do you solve for that problem?
Let's say that they're
Oh, is it gonna be like that movie? Hold on.
Ooh, I wanna-
like Arnold Schwarzenegger. Is that the one where there was like all the clones?
Total
in it?
Recall?
Yeah.
Oh, no, that's the
and
sixth
then-
day. The sixth day.
Yes,
That's
and then
sixth
he
day.
has to like they clone it because they think that he's the person that died, but he didn't because there was like a mishap in like the log or whatever.
The
And
clone
has
thought
to,
he was the
kill-
original. The
Yeah,
clone thought he was the original. That's what
Exactly.
happened.
That's fucked up shit right there.
So what they had to do is basically you put your eyes to this machine and it captures everything
all
in a
your
split second,
memory.
all your memories, and so they're able to just
Oh, yeah,
transpose
and then,
that.
Like, if you look down, you
chose-
see whenever they said that, like, oh look, and you'll see
number
how many
2,
times
you're
you've
number
been
3,
cloned.
you're number
And
4.
I was like, oh my god.
No, but yeah. So I don't necessarily. I mean, I guess I want to say like the movie, the one with Guillermo del Toro, where they're like the drift and then like the robots, the fighting. What's it called? Pacific Rim.
Pacific Rim.
Pacific Rim. So like whenever they were like drifting and they're in each other's brains by syncing to each other, I'd say that would be a good way to do it. If basically this is how it should work, I guess is there should be 4 clones.
So,
there should be 4. There should be
cloning.
three more of me, right? And at the end of the day, we just drift. Because I'm assuming we'd be
Ooh,
drift compatible.
or maybe
we
make
drift
it-
and then we just sync. We
Or-
it's like syncing your phone to your computer. You need to do it every now and
Or
then.
make it to where it's like a year or 2 years, like a timeline, you know? So there's not like chaos, like not every night, because honestly, how much information can your school person have in one day? Like in a live, like
That's true.
But
So-
imagine
yeah.
this: you have 10 of you researching the same thing. How much can you learn in one day?
yes,
man,
true, but
that's
it's
just-
school.
I can't-
okay,
I can't do that.
In school, like
You are really underthinking
No,
the
but
matter
like-
that
I know,
you
I
have.
know
but
what you're.
for-
I know what you're getting
but
at. I know
like-
there's more potential, but I don't want to exploit that. I just want to live.
How could you not want to
I just want to
exploit that?
live like this badass life because see the thing is if
In
I'm
his
syncing
mind, that's
if
his
I'm
life.
syncing with the school person who's gonna get all that knowledge and do all the work for me, and we're all 4 different entities and
What was that?
we all have our own free wills, which is gonna be a problem. I'd imagine that that's gonna be a problem
Oh,
at some
could we
point.
tweak each? Like, you're gonna be like, I clone, like the first person I clone. All they want to do is work, so they're not gonna be jealous that I'm having fun. You brought that up earlier. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
But
so
see-
is there
yeah,
a
see-
way that we could like tweak?
I don't know.
them somehow?
See, in my scenario, I want my clones to be perfect 1-to-1 ratio of me. So therefore, it's going to be very difficult if all 4 of us have that free will.
Okay, all right. Well, then that makes no damn sense because you already said you're a procrastinator. So how's your school person
have
gonna
your
be
vices.
successful?
Because the thing is, the school person will have no other distractions. He doesn't have work to he doesn't have to go on the clock. He can just.
But doesn't he have needs as well?
And doesn't it? And if he's gonna be like you, the fact that
See, here's the thing. If I think of myself, if I have the money,
the thing about your procrastination, it's not that you don't have time. It's that you rather do something else.
Yeah.
So when it comes to school, it's the same thing. So even if he's specifically just for school, then there's something that monster inside of you pretty much is going to come out, and he's not going to do school. He's going to do something else. So is there a way that we could tweak our clone to just be completely focused on the one task at hand?
And I don't know. I don't necessarily know.
So there's no free will.
I don't. I see. I can't do that. I can't do
So
that to
you
my
would be
clones.
God.
I can't do that to my clones. I can't do that to my clones. I really couldn't. Even if I could,
it wouldn't make sense, and it wouldn't work.
I want my clones to be 1-to-1 ratio. So therefore, they have to know that I'm the original. First off, that's the first thing.
What if they want to be the original?
Yeah.
No,
Exactly.
fuck that shit. Fuck that shit.
They kill you, they become the original.
So
how it
and
works?
so,
I feel like we need to think of this more.
I wish the scientists were here on this one.
Oh, I know.
He would
be
say
good.
that he
You'd be good on
cannot
this one.
clone perfection.
Yeah. He said, I can do everything.
I am God.
Exactly.
I still like my idea of cloning myself.
Hundreds
At
of
le-
times.
I like it
Hundreds
too.
to thousands of times.
I like it too, but only if we can
that was
come.
just too. It's like a
No,
virus
it would-
sounding. And not to mention,
Well,
how do you?
yeah.
Would you give them off? Would they all be free will? I mean,
They would all be free will, but they would have
No.
that one task.
No, they
They
wouldn't.
would know
That
that.
couldn't be. You can't have
Since
both.
they're a clone of me, they would know like how important this is to me. Like you must do this.
I feel.
I am going to learn
feel
all
like
the
it would-
knowledge in the world.
I feel like
I'm
it
going to be an
Then some.
engineer. I'm going to be a doctor. I'm going to be
I feel like it
everything.
would-
I'm going to be an
it-
And then
electrician.
just imagine when they all come back to me.
I feel like it would only make sense if you take the free will part out. Like,
But if you take out the free will part, I mean, what's the point? They're just a
Because
just a
you
zombie
can't- you-
walking
if
around.
you're-
no,
if-
because okay, is there such a thing as?
Come in.
Because
If
it
there's
just
if there's
doesn't make
two
sense.
more, if you are what if you
And
are
what-
Eric and you are the
hold on.
free will, you have the clone of you. You're not the original. Wouldn't you be like, fuck that, Eric?
I
Yeah,
have,
I'm gonna,
exactly.
I'm going to.
I have one. What if your clone has to make a decision? They don't have free will, and you're not there. What are they gonna do?
Can they have
Should
a
I
limit?
eat? Should I starve?
No, I mean
I don't
obviously
know
with
what
the.
to do.
Okay, no, it's not. Okay, hold on. Let me think about this. Okay,
Should it be that? Are you saying do I have complete control over them? Is that what you're trying to say?
yeah,
Because
I
that's
guess.
that's no free will. So they
Okay,
can't make
but I mean,
decisions on the.
Okay, what I'm saying is, if you give them free will and you tell them, "Oh, hey, study this," they're not gonna. Again, they're gonna do whatever they want.
They're gonna study until they die. 'Cause they don't have
Shit.
you gave them that one.
Task.
The one
Okay, so are we
task.
modifying them to where there's free will to a certain extent, but they know that their main focus is to do what you told them?
What you programmed. into
Yeah,
them or
program them
whatever.
to do. So free will and the fact that yes, I can eat and I can poop and I can go out if I want, but I really need to do this. So they really don't have free will.
Well,
Which another thing, by the way, do we all really have free will?
Oh my God! Now we're going to the existentialism. We're gonna go into that shit.
the way I think about it is, if I'm a clone of myself and I tell myself to do something, wouldn't I do it? Because if I tell myself to do something, wouldn't I do it as well?
You know what I always okay, then I think of like the movie The One with Jet Li.
Oh yeah, but
Well,
that
that wasn't
that was
clones. That
parallel
was multi-
dimensions.
yeah.
That was parallel
Okay,
universes.
fair.
And what happens is in that
each
premise.
ones were different. They all
No,
had a different
in the
personality.
yeah, that's true. They were all
But
different.
they were all equally badasses.
No, they
no,
weren't.
no. The more you killed them off, the more
The
powerful.
stronger the
Yeah.
other
Yeah,
the remaining
and you
would
know
be.
remaining
what
ones
it took?
get.
Only one of them to realize, like, hey, that guy died. He looked like I did.
I'm
Okay,
better.
cool. I'm better now. I'm stronger. So let's start killing all the other ones.
That's true.
For that movie, you think
Yeah.
there'd be a fail-safe, like?
Oh my God, that movie was so
Since you
badass.
have that power to travel to other
The
universes, to
parallel
other
universes.
universes, and kill yourself and become stronger, wouldn't they have some kind of like bomb in them to be like, hey, if you get out of control, we're gonna have to kill you because you have this
Well,
power.
I don't
No, they
think-
had a prison. There was a prison. though.
But again,
There was a
freaking
prison at the,
prison.
end, at the end.
But
It was a
again,
prison
you know
for
what?
people that did that.
they didn't think
And so-
it through
and
like
so-
this.
He just so happened to be the most powerful one in the prison because he was down to 2 of them. And in that
Yeah.
prison, he was like, at the end of that movie, he's like, all right, anyone want to take me on? I'll take you on. And everyone was just coming at him. And he's like, whoop,
Yeah. So what happens if he dies in the prison?
He's not going to die in the prison because he's badass. There's only 2 of him.
What happens if he dies in the prison? The
No.
remaining
Oh,
one.
The remaining one is going to
yeah.
be the
becomes
one.
the strong-
He's going to be the
becomes
one.
the one.
Yeah.
So
But he's not bad because he's married to that white
don't you
girl.
think they would? Don't you think that would be safer? Like if the beginning they just blew him up and
Oh, after
nobody
after he
else
was
has-
done to like number like 4 or 5.
more like
if
when he
it-
killed
He's
the
like
first
running.
one.
I like how in the movie he was like running 60 miles per hour and
Yeah.
stuff. Like, dude, like that's impossible. And like, yeah. Anyways, we're off topic. Let's.
Okay.
I still like my
okay.
idea the best.
I like it.
Obviously, you're gonna like.
You're
your
gonna go
idea the
Ultron.
best.
You're going Ultron on this motherfucker. That's
I'm
what you're doing.
going Brainiac.
I just
Brainiac, oh,
I don't
yeah.
think that you can have that many people, give them free will,
And also-
completely
also-
like.
They are me.
But
Also,
they're
Eric,
not.
let me ask you in this scenario, how would you go on incognito if there's so many of you? I
How
think
could you not?
I kind of
What am I posting Facebook profiles of myself everywhere?
It's like, oh yeah. No, because here's the
He's
thing.
all like,
the thing about
hey,
me,
I know
the
that
thing about me
Facebook is
being-
really cool, but don't do it.
The thing about me and being in 4 places at once is that like they don't.
Think of it this
I don't
way.
necessarily need to like reveal that there are other of
Think
me's.
of it this way: throughout your entire day, how many of the people that you see do you memorize their face?
Not out of
None.
No, only the people
Maybe
that
a
I
little-
only the people that I know and actively speak with on a day-to-day basis.
Okay, now imagine that there's lots of me's, not in the same city, but throughout the entire world. Do you think
Oh my God.
I will be recognized?
Yeah, but okay. See, the thing is, in
My cover
in my
won't be
scenario,
blown.
I'm thinking like there's like a room full of Erics in this.
And they're all like,
That will be whenever their test is complete. They will come back to me and they will merge with me. Merge sounds so weird.
I
doesn't
know,
it? Yeah.
like become one.
No, like they turn into like a light and they just get inhaled.
Or how about
inhaled
when I
into
just
them?
like touch them and then just like disappear?
They,
How about
like-
that's better.
Well,
But
no,
does
I
it
like
work
the
if they
idea. I like the
touch
idea
you?
if they even touch them and they just turn into a light form and then they go inside your mouth or something like that. Or whatever, you know?
fucking-
like you
He's
inhale
already
them
and you
possessed.
disappear.
and then like they
Well, what if they touch you?
It doesn't work that way.
Oh, okay.
because he's the original.
Because he's alpha.
Yeah.
Alpha, he's double alpha.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Double alpha.
I'm mega
alpha.
alpha because there's crap loads of me.
Okay. All right. Fair.
Hmm.
I guess. I guess we
Would
are
I try to
underthinking
would I
it.
try to rule the world? No, of course not. That'd be stupid. Would I be the smartest man in the world? Hell yeah.
You'll figure.
Would I
You'll
be-
probably play the system into your like your to
Of
your,
course,
your
I know
ways.
the entire system.
You can get any job you want. You can probably make all the money you want. You could probably
And-
learn algorithms to like win the lottery or win the stock
And
market.
not only that, but I would have connections. I would.
you
have
would be
met-
limitless. I
would
think
have
that's what you're gonna do. You're gonna be limitless.
beyond limitless. I would know everybody in the entire world, just about. You know how the thing goes like, hey, if you ask 7 people, it'll get to the person
The
that
7 degrees of separation or something
Yes,
like that.
the 7
So
degrees
what you're saying,
separation.
if you're scattered throughout the entire world, you'll have connections. You'll know somebody who knows somebody. You'll have a personal connection with somebody out there who can get you a job or get you whatever you need.
Yeah,
Exactly.
I guess you're right. We are underthinking it.
You know what? I like what you're going at, but see, the thing is, I don't want to go that big.
He
I
doesn't
can't.
have
I kind
that much potential, but I like it.
I
I
like-
think I'm gonna steal that idea.
I just need 3
I
more.
don't think
I
a
just need
million
3 more of
patties would
me.
be a good idea.
I just need
It
3.
would be fantastic.
There just,
What are you
needs,
talking
there just
about?
needs to be 4 Lewises in this world, so that way everything can get done, and I can enjoy my. I can just
everything that you think is important would get done.
everything that I want to get done would get done,
Everything that I would think is important would get done.
and it takes hundreds, if not thousands, of you to do that.
Because he wants knowledge, and that's really what y'all are
Let's see
going
if I'm
for,
given
isn't
this
it?
job.
I'm not necessarily going for knowledge. I'm just going for like just the fact that I just need to basically I need to get my life together. That's basically what's going down, and I just
It's
I need more of me to like basically divide my attention so that way I don't have to like I can just focus on
So
one
you don't
thing.
have to sacrifice for hard work.
Right.
Oh, okay.
I just need
I would do hard
I just
work.
need to do I just need more of me so that way that one of me can focus on that one thing so that way I can, you know,
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's exactly what I'm doing. Just with many.
just but
different
with
things.
many more of them.
Exactly.
Ladies and gentlemen, that has been the Music with Menchaca show. So if you like the video, give us a thumbs up, share us with your friends, and subscribe for more content. This was the conversational podcast where friends
Imagine
gather.
how better this podcast would be if we had experts.
What do you
We
mean?
are
We
experts.
we are the experts. We are the experts.
Hold up.
We're the panel of experts.
with the audio technology, video technology, editing
A
experts,
studio, like
Studio,
and
adver-
camera panning and everything.
advertising
At
experts.
At this point, it's not us not being experts. It's Menchaca not having more money to put in here.
And there would be more money too.
Oh yeah, because your person would dedicate itself completely to just working.
Yeah, there you go. I would like basically
would
like
have
I would
millions
like learn I would learn how to like basically be like how to make better thumbnails. I'd be my graphic artist and everything.
Oh, you
like
could get one of those cool like.
they're called filter or pop filters. Is what
I
they're
don't know.
called.
I
They're
just
called
think,
pop filters.
I just think
They
those
static,
microphones are
they-
so awesome.
Yeah, they filter out static
This
noise,
is the-
background noise, or whatever.
Yeah, it helps with the pop.
Let's get on it, guys. How about that? All right, start multiplying yourself, motherfuckers.
Well, there's one way to multiply. Hey.
That takes too long. And it
takes like 9
they
months.
have free wills. and
9
that's too
months,
hard.
and they're not perfect clones of you.
Exactly.
They don't get your memories. They have to make their own fuck ups. But
They're
anyways,
terrible.
this is the conversational podcast where friends gather around these microphones for topics for your amusement. So follow me on Twitter. I'm at Chakalaka88, PSN, Nintendo Network, XBO, and Twitch, all Chakalaka88. And you can find me on iTunes. The audio versions of this show should be going up pretty soon. Should be caught up. And
How
boom,
much are you charging for that?
it's free.
It's free.
It's free.
He hasn't
Comment
gone to
below.
the step to charge yet.
Yeah. Comment below with any suggestions for topics, reactions to anything that was said, as well as feedback for the show, because apparently I need it, according to these guys.
They
So-
kind of suck.
boomchakalaka4@gmail.com if you want to email me with anything free form, long form you want addressed or read on the show. And thank you very much to my panel, the internet sensation Patty and the radical thinker Eric. And thank you very much for making us a part of your day. I am your host, Luis, signing out.